everyone. Coop's never late, as always. Right on time. What's going on, Canes fans and my college football family? There might even be some Notre Dame fans that have blessed us with their presence tonight. Man, this is going to be a wild one. It's been some time since we've opened up the phone lines, and you could win $600 tonight. Not 100, not 200, heck, not even 500, but $600 if you predict the correct score for this game. This is what it takes. Where else can you do that? Come on, guys.
Coop.
Eric! Thank you, Eric. Plus the 305. Let's not forget that. Plus the 305. This is true. Now, I do need to give some shout outs and some credit here because I threw 100 in the pot. All right. Coop's a tightwad. I threw $100. I said, give away $100. You know, we'll up it by like 10, a week or something, or 50 a week until somebody hits it. Keep growing the hype for it. But Stephanie and Big Mud said, absolutely not, Coop. And during my Florida State versus Alabama watch party, they continued to donate, and they said, put this in the pot, Coop. We want to look out for the college football family and give them an opportunity to win some serious cash. That's not the way they worded it, but I mean, that's basically what they meant. And so I want to clap it up for them, for real. And everyone else who contributed. I don't want Tropical to think I'm leaving her out just for the title, for purposes. Maybe we add the 305 to the end of it. It would actually be kind of funny. No. I'm very thankful. Maybe we should do it. When I say to be funny, you know what I mean, Tropical. It's like when someone does a giveaway, it's like 100 or 300 or 500, like an even. So if we do predict the score, win $603.05, like I think that'd be pretty funny. I do apologize for real for the tech difficulties. The stream had to end the watch party for Florida State. Don't worry, I'm not going to be long-winded here. My internet took a dump. It's as simple as that. Xfinity let me down. We missed the last 5 minutes or so of the Florida State game. It was over anyways. It was over as soon as they snapped the ball. Is Florida State really good? Is Alabama really bad? Or I don't know. Joel is probably passed out in the Doak Campbell Stadium parking lot at the moment, face down. I'll make sure that I call him after this stream because he already sounded like he was having a pretty good time when I called him at halftime, calling, the Alabama fans, hillbilly inbreds and all that. He let it rip for sure. But let me know, can you guys hear me? Okay. Again, I had massive tech issues at the start of this stream, so that's why we're late. I think I got it mostly squared away. We'll try to have everything dialed in tomorrow for the Miami kickoff. If the mic sounds weird or whatever, we're just going to have to deal with it. We're definitely going to have to deal with it. And we are going to chop it up. I'm going to open up the phone lines here in a few minutes. I did want to do something, though, that's very important. And I think that we should do this at the start of the stream. And if everyone could be very... give me a second here. If everybody could be very respectful and honor this, if we could have a brief moment of silence for Notre Dame fans, for all of the time and money wasted for them traveling to Hard Rock Stadium just to get embarrassed on national television tomorrow night. So if we could have no chat, no anything like that. If we could have a moment of silence for those fans, please. As you can see, we're a very respectful bunch around here. You know, we don't, people acting like we go around punching the Pope or something. I mean, get out of here with that. We're very respectful. We're going to kick your butt and send you packing and send you back home. So let's break it down a little bit. I just have a couple of things that I want to say about this game. And then we're going to open up the floodgates and take some phone calls, and we're going to have some fun. Let's be honest. We don't kick off until 7:30 tomorrow night. So we can stay up a little bit past our bedtimes, right? So number 10, Miami Hurricanes taking on the number 6 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish. But we all have already seen how important, right? How important these rankings are going into week 1. You know, you're seeing big ranked teams lose to unranked teams. It's just all over the place. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff, Hard Rock Stadium, ABC. Has anything changed? Let's check again. Let's see if, what's up, Duck? My man Duck checking in again. Let's jump over and see if there's been any movement here. And it looks like not. Notre Dame is still a 2.5-point favorite. The over-under point total did jump up by 1 from 49.5 to 50.5. Really no big deal. Close to the same. Miami needs a tombstone ready. We'll see, buddy. We'll see. I'm loving the banter, though. I'm loving it. Coop won't be able to call in. Just know this should be a heck of a game. And even though I hate your team, you and your community have been nothing short of awesome. Man, we're here to have a good time. Thank you, BG. You're a good sport. You've been hyping it up throughout the virtual season, and I have a ton of respect for you, man, no matter what happens tomorrow. I'm serious. Weather report. You know, I think originally they were expecting a potential monsoon. I don't think it's quite that serious now, but there is rain in the forecast. You know, as you move throughout the night, those rain chances drop off. But I mean, when we're talking before the game, there's always a chance of rain, right? But thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms, 60, 59, you know, around kickoff, we're still looking at around 40%. So there is a chance that the field could be wet. How does that impact this game? We'll see, because both teams are going in believing confidently that they can run the football. You know, big, strong, powerful offensive lines, solid running back room. So if it comes down to pounding the rock, both of these teams feel like they're not really at a disadvantage going into this one. That's what both teams would like to believe anyway. So there is a chance of rain during the game, at least early on. And there is a high chance that the field could be wet at kickoff. It's the weather, right? So who knows? Anything could happen. But it's just something that you definitely want to keep an eye on going into this one. Also, orange out. I know they announced this, I think about a week ago, week and a half ago. Make sure that if you are going to the game, if you have some orange gear, rock the orange gear, because we're trying to create an intimidating atmosphere. So I think it would be cool if the players look up, everybody's decked out in orange. That's the goal. Orange out. You can see the uniform combo here for the players. White helmets, orange jerseys, white pants. Here were some. Man. This is something that Coach Coop, this was a uniform combo Coach Coop would run on the virtual season. As a matter of fact, actually, I would do black helmets. Black helmets, orange jerseys, orange pants, orange shoes. I like it. But this is not the uniform combo. Well, hold up. You saw the uniform combo. Orange over white. Also, the game, it's just reset all of my stuff. The game is sold out. Game is sold out. Let's clap it up for that, too. Lots of clapping tonight.
On the side of your helmet. Isn't orange the color Ireland hates?
I don't know. Is it? Do they hate the color orange? And I'm sorry. I know I didn't give shout outs when we first started the stream. I really like to do that. We were just late, so I was kind of rushing. I'm seeing some names in here that I haven't seen in a while. And it's good to see y'all. LM, I see Lansing. Who else? I saw Jerry in here. Christian, Swag, Kane. I see everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Duck. I'll sit you atop the throne up there with my man, Eric. Team captains. Mawanoa, Ruben Bain Jr., Carson Beck, Inez Cooper, and Akeem Mesidor. Really good choices here for the team captains. Don't think anybody really has any complaints in that department. But I really just wanted to talk about a couple of the big storylines going into this game right quick, and then we'll just open up the phone lines so we can go ahead and let you guys get in here because, again, I know that's what people are waiting for, so you can try to win some money, right? I'm going to put you in. Yeah, I'll put Mullet around. I'll put Mullet around. Goofy Buddha, my man. Thank you, bro. I don't know if it was during a stream or if it was offline, but thank you for that. I appreciate you. Welcome to the fam. Enjoy those emotes. Enjoy them, man. It's a good time on game days. You got people spamming, the flags and stuff, touchdown, all that. Let's just be humble, Coop. They played the championship, and we did not make the ACC final. We lost to Syracuse. Here's my take on that. And this is just for me. This is personally what I do. If you go back and watch my breakdown and preview of this matchup, I am very objective and very, I do like an intro skit where I'll make a joke typically, but I'm very honest and upfront about both sides. However, when I do a lot of the other videos and streams, I like to lean into the more fun fan side of things. So I tend to talk a little more trash. I've made it very well known that I'm not crazy confident going into this game. Not as in I think Miami will lose it. I just mean that both of these teams have big questions going into it, whether they want to admit it or not. And we don't really fully know what to expect until the game is played. So I understand where you're coming from, right? We don't have a lot of room to talk. We lost 2 of our last 3 last season. We have a new defensive coordinator, but we have one of the worst defenses in the country. Good grief, it was embarrassing. But I am going to talk a little bit because I know there's a portion of the fan base that says, why don't you save the talk until after the game? What's the fun in that? Like, save the talk for after the game? We got to generate some hype. And it's not as fun if we just talk after the game, if we save it for that. In my opinion. Let's see. Hold on. We got one more thing acting up again. Good grief. You guys keep breaking stuff. Can't ever accuse Miami fans of being in a cult. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. We'll reset it. My bad, guys. We're trying to get it handled. But both of these teams do have questions. Again, we want to believe in Carson Beck, but we have to see him at Miami. We also got to see him with these receivers. I mean, I'm just spouting off stuff that we've discussed all week. These are things that we've covered. We've talked about it in depth, which is why I'm not going to focus on it too much. I'm mostly just trying to fix a tech issue that I'm having over here. This happened last year, too. It felt like we just kept having issues with the tech stuff. And I actually just figured out what it was or what it is. Boom. Perfect. All right, we're back in business, guys. No. I'm not like calling you out. Don't think I'm trying to push you on the spot, man. Yeah. No. You're good, man. I just meant I understand the argument for both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's the superstitious side. There's the fan base that says, man, let's handle it on the field. Let the team do the talking. I get both sides. I'm not putting you on blast at all. I'm not the fan police. I tell people to fan the way that you want to fan. I like to do both. That shit, I mean, come on, man. I printed this off. I paid $30 for this at Office Depot. Because I said I want to rub it in their faces. That was 2017. Good grief, that's been almost a decade ago. And I said, but you know what? That's the last time we played them. I know it's going to make them a little mad, at least some of them. Let me print it out, get the pointer, and point at it a couple times, and it did make some of them mad. So, but realistically, man, before we see any football being played, it's a coin toss.
Zach will need to quickly establish chemistry with his new group of receivers.
Yep.
ND defense is elite and will be looking to create turnovers. Zach must protect the football and avoid costly mistakes.
My man, Roach Killer. All right. We're just going to open up the phone lines. That's what the people want. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer. Let me just type him in up here, and we're going to open it up. I appreciate the Big 10, my man. Thank you. I'm still riding with Beck. I'm riding with Beck, man. I sure am. How about you, Roach Killer? I'm riding with my man Beck. He's been in some big time games. This is home field, but it's nothing, man. I don't think he's losing any sleep tonight. I think he's sleeping like a baby. He wakes up ready to rock. My score prediction, 27-24, Miami. Let's get the phone line up. Bruce is still celebrating, man. I don't blame you. I do not blame you one bit, man. All right, let's get the phone line open up. The number's on the left-hand side of your screen. It's been there the whole time. Surprise. 865-229-4131. Give me your score prediction for this game. If you get it right, you win $600. We track all of it. I'll have your phone number written down. I'm a man of my word. We pay out if somebody wins it. Someone has won it in the past, but I won't lie. It's been a season or two that no one won it last year. So it has been a little bit. Peso says hits. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's get it opened up. And you don't have to small talk. We can chop it up about the game for a minute, but you don't have to. It's up to you. You can give your score prediction and then hang up. Whatever you want to do. Here we go. Who's going to be the first caller of the 2025 season? What's up, Rob Dukes? And feel free to keep reacting and chatting. And, when callers call in, let's react to what they have to say. Let's just have fun with it, man. Let's have fun with it. We'll stay live for a little bit here and just have a good time. It's open. I think it's jammed. Mm-hmm. You guys have locked it down. This is great. I mean, yes and no, I know, but all right, let me make sure everything is working right. Okay. All right, everything is on. Okay. It's just crazy. I said this earlier while I'm fixing this. This is exactly what it was last year, and it's because this thing, it's like it has to warm up. You know what I mean? Melissa, 45 minutes late, and you haven't taken a single caller because we actually were about 40 minutes late ourselves because we had massive tech issues. I mean, massive tech issues. It was bad. There we go. but we're in. We're in. Let's get it. First caller of the 2025 season is Taylor. Is that right?
What's up, bud? How you
What's
doing?
up? I got you saved in here, bro.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yo, talk about a crazy last 2 days, right?
Yeah. I was hoping, let's leave Miami out of this scenario here. I was hoping for chaos in 2025 when it comes to the college football season.
Yeah, did not see Bama just completely just going straight to the dark ages pre-Saban, but of all the teams to do it to, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I want every single team that Miami faces this year to be ranked, so there's no excuse for if we have one or two losses that they don't put us in, because that's what robbed us last year. So if Florida State wants to keep winning. So when we play you, like, obviously we're ranked. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, apparently nobody else really seemed to agree with me when I said that earlier. They thought I was crazy.
I don't know. I guess they don't know that's one of the reasons why Miami was left out of it last year, was because apparently they didn't play enough ranked opponents when teams that were ranked decided to lose multiple games before playing us. Louisville.
Look, no, I get it. Like, it's, we don't like Florida State. We don't.
No. I wanted Bama just to sneak in and get it, but I was like, you know what? You guys are going to play that way. You know what? You're going to lose that way. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Florida State got their little moment. Enjoy it. Just keep winning when you can. But, yeah, so Arch Manning, dude, horrible start, but try to get going. But he's going to be kicking the floor because he missed some easy throws. Ohio State's freshman quarterback, or I think he's a freshman. I think he might be a junior, but it was his first start. He looked okay.
But now I didn't get to watch that game. Are people overreacting, or is it that bad? Like, for his first start, and given the caliber of opponent.
Yeah. So, from watching the game, both defenses, they're both elite. Ohio State secondary, they're elite. Their defense line's pretty good. Texas defensive line is very, very good. Both quarterbacks did not cross the 100-yard passing mark till the second half. Manning didn't cross the 100-yard mark till about 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So I think that's all you really need to know, Coop.
That's crazy.
So it looked bad, but the caliber opponent, yeah, let's just, like I said, and I did not know Matt Patricia was the defense coordinator for Ohio State, and that makes a lot of sense because he's actually he's a Super Bowl winning defense coordinator. So what are you going to do? But, yeah, so if there's one thing I have going into tomorrow's game that I'm looked at today, it's like all these first-time quarterbacks that are making their first starts, they either had a good defense and a good little run game, and they played okay. So I really don't understand why Notre Dame is claiming that this Carr guy is going to be a prodigy because he's Lloyd Carr's grandson or something. I'm like, okay. What's going to happen when your run game doesn't work, or what happens if your offensive line is getting bullied by our defensive line and you got to throw the ball? What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, and I mean, I think a lot of it, and I'm not going to try to speak for them. I brought on a Notre Dame content creator, and I've had lots of conversations with multiple Notre Dame fans. And I still just feel like, in a way, though, they're kind of just hoping that they can put it out there that he's going to do. You know what I mean? You don't want him to be bad. You're going to say Marcus Freeman's a smart guy. He picked the right quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like that they're trying to put on they're fronting. They're really trying to, like I said, speaking to existence that, hey, this guy, like, he's going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a good defense at running back, right? Just don't throw the ball over, right? Is he going to be good? I don't know. And they're just completely dismissing Miami's team, and they're dismissing Carson Beck as if he's like some mid-level quarterback, which he's 24-3, but what do I know?
And to be fair, I've said this a lot this week. I've seen pretty wild takes on both sides. But both fan bases really want a win here. This Miami Notre Dame, there's a lot of history there. I mean,
Oh yeah.
both sides want to win this game. It's a top 10
Yeah,
matchup.
and isn't it funny how it's just such low hanging fruit to just go at Miami for being like, hey, they're Catholics versus convicts. Mainly they focus on the convicts part back in the 80s, and then all of a sudden yesterday you showed that little podcast saying that Miami is nothing but low IQ thugs, and I'm
Yeah.
like, such low-hanging fruit, but it's not something that we haven't heard before. But what a great little bit of motivation that Mario could just, he saw it, maybe the team, nobody saw it. I'm sure they probably had a bit. But what a great little tool you could use to show the team right before you head out to the field.
The reason
that's what these guys
why
really think of you.
the reason I
You know?
even brought that up was because when I looked on social media, and I'm not even trying to disrespect those guys because I don't know anything about their channel. But their channel,
Yeah.
I think they had like 186 subscribers or 250 subscribers or something.
Yeah.
And that clip had like 1.5 million views on Twitter. So if they wanted anything from that, it's all gone now. They scrubbed it. I think they took down all of their videos.
Yeah. Right
it's
as soon
gone.
as I saw that they were like apparently apologizing for stuff, I'm like, nah, man. What said is said. Hopefully you guys win, and if you lose, you guys are gonna catch a whole lot of like shit, like come like the following week. But yeah, the guy that you had on there, the guy like he was a good like guest. He knew what he was talking about. Very knowledgeable. So,
Yeah, John's a smart guy.
Yeah. He's going into it with like, hey man, like there are some pluses and there's some negatives, but he didn't really put Notre Dame over big. So I think he knows that, hey, this could go south at any minute. So let's see what happens. But yeah, to be honest, bro, like what are your like true, like dead honest feelings about this season? Because I got something that I can bring up too that I'm actually feeling probably for the first time as a Miami Hurricane fan like ever for this season. So how you feeling about the season, man?
I'll be honest. I feel great. I know that there are questions. I'm not denying that. I'm not trying to just ignore them. But I still overall, when looking at the schedule, because I have to look at everything as in it's on paper, and the games aren't played on paper, so we're gonna have to see how everything pans out. But just given Miami's approach, like again, you see, even as much as people might want to knock Mario Cristobal, it's really been kind of a positive trajectory. It's been winning more games each season. There's nothing wrong with bringing in a hired mercenary with Carson Beck at the quarterback position. Welcome to college football 2025. I think that Dawson will be able to build the offense around him. I think that even if – here's the thing. So people are so laser focused on the Notre Dame game. I'm just saying, even if Miami lost that game, I think as they, work their way through the season, let's say timing's an issue or chemistry or whatever's not their opening game, that'll just get better and better throughout the season. Now, defense should be able to settle in. They have big-name guys on the back end. Yes, I know. What will they do at Miami? What will they do in Heatherman's defense? It should just get better and better. You have then, Bethune-Cookman. USF, they're going to hype up USF again because they beat Boise State and they had a number by their name and all that stuff. And
their quarterback looks like he wants to be Cam Newton or something. They're gonna hype it up.
I don't like the bye week placement. I don't think any Miami fan does. The late games away. But overall, I'm just going to be honest. You've probably seen that 11-1, 10-2 if they split Notre Dame and Florida. Miami will be in the ACC championship game this year, in my opinion, which is what I want.
I'm going to be honest, man. After seeing how what we did last year, I mean, as I said, like last year, it's like you said it perfectly. It felt empty. I mean, we were 11-2. It's the best offensive performance I think I've ever seen Miami have before. I mean, besides the 0-1 teams, but overall it was something different. And what was one thing that we could have done with the losing record that we did last year, Coop? You know what it is?
What's that?
Okay, so what were the only things that Miami accomplished last year?
The only thing,
things that we could say, at least we did that. We can put that in our back pocket.
Broke the bye week curse, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Won a
Okay,
weekday
that's one
game.
back pocket. Okay, so there was state champs, beat Florida State,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
two
Yeah.
wins. And we won the Helen Schnellenberger Trophy from Louisville, right?
Yep.
That's it. We could have done that last year with 3 wins, and we still would have accomplished the exact same things that we did, even with being was it 10-2? Yeah, 10-2. Yeah. So this year it really let things sink in, and if Miami had not lost, say 2 of the last 3 games, we go to the ACC, and then we let the cards fall where they may, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually going in this year. I'm like, you know what? The playoff has been expanded. We don't have to worry about, hey, we can't lose 1 or 2 games because it's 14 playoffs. I'm looking at 3 games where if Miami were to lose 3 games and they were to run the ACC and win the ACC championship, it's been proven that if you win your conference, you're in the playoff. So say if Miami were to come out and they lose tomorrow, I would be like, okay. And say they lose to Florida, okay. Lose to USF, okay. I mean, I'm getting a little annoyed, but sure. But point is, Miami could lose to Florida and Notre Dame, right? I don't think they're losing to USF this year, no fucking way. But they could lose those 2 games, and I would not even flinch because I'm like, hey, the big games come in the conference, but if there's one game that actually does scare me, it is SMU. I know they don't look like they're threatening, but I mean, it's different. Miami's got to go on the road out there, and that's the only game I see that's pretty threatening. I mean, yeah, you got Virginia Tech, sure, maybe, but at that point, Miami should be completely sound. But
Yeah, and I'm with
outside
you
of that, man, yeah.
because I had that SMU game as a loss originally, and then went through and changed my mind.
Yeah, and then we saw what Florida State did today, and I'm like, okay.
Look, man,
But the thing with Miami, with mobile quarterbacks, that's always been Miami's like Achilles heel. And
yeah,
I'm kind of like,
this
I'm
is
like,
my
oh, man,
favorite
Florida
time
State,
of
okay.
year. Everybody has hopes and dreams right now. Like, like now Alabama's like, well, forget it. We can't go undefeated. Fan base is freaking out.
Yeah.
Like right now,
Yeah.
Miami hasn't
They
played a
should be
game
looking
yet.
at the same mindset that I have,
Look,
You're thinking
I'm
like, hey, guys, we lost, but
here goes Coop again, saying undefeated.
Yep.
Now, I'm not. I'm just
There goes
saying
crazy Coop again.
we ain't lost a game yet. We haven't. We haven't played anything's possible.
Yeah.
We'll see tomorrow,
But
though.
yeah, I agree. Miami, I do have Miami get to the ACC championship. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the schedule does look soft, but that, like I said, that could all change. SMU could be undefeated by the time we play them. Florida State could be undefeated by the time we play them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? So I have Miami at least dropping 1 game. It's going to be one of those games where it's like, okay, but conference-wise games, they're not going to lose a conference game this year. I'm calling it. I'm going with it. I'm going to say they're going to be either 11-1 and they make the ACC and they get in the playoff. But as for tomorrow's game, like I said, I'm going to look at it from the winning standpoint, and I'm going to go and give you my score prediction. So you can get ready to clock me in, bro.
I'm ready. I got you on the score prediction, Cam. Pen and paper in hand. $600 on the line.
Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. So, given I'm gonna watch the weather closely tomorrow, but like I said, I think this is gonna be close. There's not gonna be a blowout like last time, even though I really want it to be a blowout because I can't stand Notre Dame. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. They do have a good run game. Their defense is sound. I think the quarterback is going to be what's going to end up being the downfall, and I think special teams is going to come in at the last minute. So with that being said, I'm going to say Miami is going to win. They're going to win 27-21.
You want me to lock it in?
Go ahead and lock that in, man. I'm going to say it's going to be one of those like special teams plays that gets Miami like in a good position to where they can basically score with about maybe a minute and some change, and they got to force Carr to go down the field throwing the ball. And that's where we're going to see, yeah, he's not the prodigy that they think he is. And that's how it's going to end.
All right, Taylor, good discussion. I appreciate you calling in. First official caller of the 2025 season. 27-21 Miami victory for $600. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Go. All right, bud. Go Canes.
All right, appreciate you. First call of the season. Now, if I seemed a bit distracted there towards the tail end of things, my apologies. Again, first call-in show of the year. There's just always little things that people don't see that's happening behind the scenes that I'm trying to correct. Right now, the problem is when I'm taking a phone call, Google Voice is automatically turning down my microphone. So if I sound quiet, we had this happen last year. It's I'm either having deja vu or we did in fact have the exact same thing happen last season, where as soon as I take a phone call, it takes control of my microphone, even though I have, a Rodecaster Pro Duo over here, or Rodecaster Duo, excuse me. So it's making me quiet. My apologies. I'll get it figured out. I forgot that it did that last year, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. So might just have to put up with me being a bit quiet. I'll yell. I could do that. I'll just yell. Let's open it back up. We need to get the phone calls in. That's more important. All right, so if you call, so some people are saying, hey, Coop, I can't get through. What's going on? After each call, or during each call, we have it turned off, basically, and then we kick it back on after that call is finished up. Honestly, it's a lottery system. It's kind of luck, and it's just kind of how it is. I saw you in here too, Eric. Eric, the truck driver, man. I appreciate you, bro. Let's get those phone calls in. Those people want the $600. Yo, we got a 561. Who we got on the line?
It's going good, man. How about you?
What's up?
Hey, man. I'm a Hurricanes fan myself. And tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a dog walk.
Who's dog walking who?
Oh, the Canes for sure.
Hey, even though you're a Canes fan, you might think Notre Dame's going to win, I don't know.
No, like the Canes are going to dog walk the Notre Dame.
I got you.
So it's like, I don't know why the podcast people, they're calling Miami thugs. Like, come on now. Like, we're thugs? All right.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie.
I was asking people, just how the fan base felt about that. Some people said it offended them. Some people said, let's embrace, the 80s vibes of, or back in the day when this was a thing. Some people said, whatever, I don't care. And that's why I just kind of wanted to gauge the community. There's not a right or wrong answer there. Everybody has their own feelings. So I just kind of wanted to put it out there and see what people thought.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, that should probably, spark a feeling or something to our players, it should motivate them, they legit, like, offended us. They should be, like, come on, we got to, like, beat them by a lot now. Right.
So you're confident going into the game tomorrow?
Yes.
What makes you so confident about it? Is there, like, a specific position for Miami that you believe they just have an advantage over Notre Dame?
Our trenches, I feel like we have an advantage over them.
Fair. I think it would be a really great sign if Miami could come out and successfully run the ball early. Yeah, that'd be really good.
Hey, if we can get like 6 seconds or 5, something like that, for Carson Beck each time, we'll win this game. Like, if they have no pressure on us, we're gonna win. Cause I think it all depends on the trenches, basically, for me.
Okay.
And I think we have the trenches. I would hope we have the trenches. but yeah, we're gonna dog walk them.
All right. So let me kick it over here to the score prediction cam. But before I do, what's your YouTube username again, so I can get you added into the phone system?
Flick Shorts.
Can you spell that for me?
FLIX and then Shorts.
Oh, this is Flick Shorts. Okay.
Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
I thought you were saying Slip Shorts, and I was like, who is this guy?
No,
Slip Shorts. Like, what in the world?
Flick
Yeah, it's Flicks. Okay, I know who this is.
Yep.
All right. All right, well, Flicks,
You know?
I got you on the official score prediction cam, pen and paper in hand. What do you got for me?
Okay.
Don't let me down here.
You know what? 42-17.
In favor of, I need it for the
Oh,
video receipt
the
here.
Canes.
Okay. I'm locking you in, bro.
Yep, 42-17.
42-17, Miami victory for $600. And that's the thing I tell people, look, you know, if you can get on here and make whatever prediction you want, but there's money on the line. So most people are going to go with what their brain tells them. Set the fandom to the side, and you got 42-17. Big win.
Hey, someone's telling me there might be blowout. So right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. Someone telling me.
All right, we'll see.
42-17.
Anything could happen.
Hey.
All right,
Never know.
Flicks.
Carson Beck could be the best quarterback. Never know.
I'm praying, man. I'll be praying hard.
Oh, no.
I got you locked in, man. I appreciate you for calling.
All right, bro.
All right, peace.
See you, bro. Peace.
Can I get one little bit of feedback? And I promise we'll start rolling through the calls pretty quickly so we can get people in the contest. When I answer the phone, is it lowering my volume so much that you guys can't hear me? Because I'm not going to know this until I go back and watch the video after. I know that it is a problem, and it's something that I will work on fixing, but it's something that I don't really want to troubleshoot right now while we're live unless it's necessary. Like we have to. Because on my end, it's lowering my volume to the point that I'm whispering. And I don't know if that's going through the stream. And I hate when it's distracting. I'm sorry. It happens when you're streaming, when you deal with tech stuff. It's just annoying. It is what it is. On White Planet. Appreciate the Canes fan membership, man. Thank you for the love. You ready for the season, bro? Let's get it open back up. Well. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, no, all-time memory. Holy cow. I took a lot of pictures.
So you were at the game, right? Oh, we can't hear you.
They're right behind the end zone, so I can tell stories, but it's like it started at halftime.
Do you have me on speakerphone? We can't hear you.
Oh, here, let me just get up there. There, is this better?
Oh yeah, much better.
Yeah, my AirPods might have gotten rained on, so that's why.
It did rain at the game. That's true. We saw it pouring down, and I'm not gonna imitate it. Okay, I don't want it clipped and taken out of context, but I saw it piss pouring rain, and I saw Florida State fans still doing the chop.
Oh yeah. I went
Crazy.
into Dope to get a poncho on and then came right back out, and yeah. It stopped right when after halftime stopped, which was nice, and it started to rain as the game ended, so it was funny. I went down, stormed the field with everyone else, took a bunch of pictures of the Knowles win thing, and I've only gotten to storm Doak twice. Now it's Florida and Alabama, so it's pretty surreal.
I mean, you gotta soak it up. I know people are gonna be in here and they're gonna be like, "Oh man, Florida State fan." Like, it's still a big moment, man. I can't sit here and pretend like that if Miami, had done the same thing, that we wouldn't be acting the same way.
Oh, imagine going 2-10, and then Ohio State comes into your place, and then you come out beating them on both sides of the ball. Like, that's how this feels. It's like, okay, I guess we suddenly know how to play football again. It feels
Fair
good.
enough. So you're 1-0. Miami about to be 1-0 tomorrow after the Notre Dame game. But do you feel the same way from an outside point of view?
I've said on stream before, I think Notre Dame has a slight edge because of the coach and all that, but my emotions are running so high right now. It's kind of like just screw it. We need you guys undefeated. We really need like game day at Doak Campbell Stadium in 4 or 5 weeks.
But you know what's on the line tonight, right?
I don't care. Well, if I win, and I'm pledging this now, every penny of it is going to be spent at the Doak takeover on like concessions and stuff. So I just want to put that back into the community too.
Okay.
So that'll be fun. But yeah, if you want to kick me to the score prediction, I have a funny
I got you. I am over there, and we're ready to rock.
This should sound familiar. 31-17. Tame.
Miami. That is 3 Miami winning predictions so far. No Notre Dame victories predicted. And I need to make it known, in case y'all didn't know, Nick is a Florida State fan. This is not a Miami fan. Yeah. You know, $600 bucks on the line. You know,
I came out soaked. It's dripping. Even with the poncho because it's really short. No, it was awesome. That's why you go to football games. We're going to have an amazing time at the takeover, too. The renovations are amazing. So,
oh, yeah, you got to see it in person. So, yeah, it'll be, you know, like a month for me, but then I'll see it as well. So,
yeah.
All right, Nick.
Really cool stuff.
I appreciate you. I'm sure you're probably going to crash out here soon after that experience. You know, we'll see you maybe tomorrow. Maybe if you got some free time, hang out and watch Miami Notre Dame.
Yeah, I got to go watch back your stream, too, and kind of, like, go through it, like, syncing my memories with the way you guys reacted to. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I had a lot of tech issues. My internet went out about 4 times. So it was wild. It was wild.
Did you talk to Joe?
I did. I called him at halftime. Yeah. And he was like, them inbred hillbilly dumbass Alabama. Like, he was going crazy.
So quick funny story. There's Bama fans in my section, obviously, whatever. That first TD they score, dude just stands up holding his hands out like he's Jesus Christ, and he's like, bask upon me, my glory. And we're just like, all right, buddy, sit down. It's 7-0, whatever.
Yeah, man. It's like an 8-minute drive, just running the football.
Yeah, leaves mid-third quarter. He's like, yeah, I'm good. Like, all right, bye. Have fun, Felicia. Get your butt back to wherever you came from. I don't know what hole you came out of. So.
Fair enough. All right, Nick. I appreciate you calling, bro.
Yeah. Take care, bud.
All right, peace.
Bye.
All right, we'll get it right back open. I know that it can be frustrating, Luke. Now I will explain kind of my reasoning with why I approach it this specific way. And it's because of the score prediction contest. So I know there are other channels like Always Irish and some other big channels as well, you know, Uncle Lou and some other ones where you can call and you get put in a queue, like you get put in a line. And then you can still listen to the show and your place is held. The reason why I don't prefer that is just because we'll sometimes average, no joke, if there's 110 people in here with a score prediction contest with cash money on the line, let's say 110 people in here, probably 70 or 80 of them want to try to call. If I had a queue system, it would be filled up as soon as it went live, pretty much. And then anyone who comes in 10 minutes after the stream starts or 20 minutes would have zero chance of getting in because it'd be impossible to get to all of those phone calls, if that makes sense. So I think it sounds backwards. And it's okay if people don't agree with me. But you actually have a better chance of getting in by me just turning it on after each call and accepting the first call that comes through, if that makes sense. Like, because if you're caller number 70, you're not going to get in. You understand? But pick and choose. What do you mean pick and choose? I just flip the switch on and the first call that comes through, we take it. If it were just a standard, like regular call in with the money on the line, it increases the flow. Like so far tonight, we've missed 400 phone calls. Now that's people putting it on speed dial, of course, trying to get in, but I get the frustration. Trust me, if you're trying to get in. 229, who we got?
Who?
Yo, who we got tonight?
Hey, man, this Detroit Littles, man.
Detroit Littles?
Yeah, from earlier.
All right, man. So let me get your number written down so we can add you in the system. And I got to ask because it's tough for me to remember sometimes. Miami fan?
Miami all day.
Miami fan. Okay. So no Notre Dame fan has made it through just yet. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Ready for tomorrow.
It doesn't make you nervous that the games have been kind of crazy this weekend?
Hell no.
That ain't got nothing to do with Miami, right?
College football is always crazy.
Okay, fair. You're excited though, right?
But I am excited. I'm ready. I've been waiting.
What
got my mind sitting up on my car. I'm ready, for a big win. I think we're going to get it done. I think this season is going to be our season. Hey, man, we found our balls. That's my favorite screen that you did a long time ago. I forgot exactly what year it was. I was having a hard time that season, and we finally won a fucking game. And
there you go.
That shit made my day.
Well, now, what about, just out of curiosity, if you have anything, is there something, though, that really scares you about Notre Dame?
Oh, what scares me about it? Just, I guess, like, their coach.
I think he's a good coach.
Yeah, I think he got to be. Well, I mean, we got a pretty good coach, too. So, hey, I feel like we can go toe-to-toe with anybody, to be honest. Like, I'm really behind this Miami team this year.
All right. Yeah, it's one of those game day coaching. I think Marcus Freeman is a really smart guy. There's sometimes that Mario Cristobal has me scratching my head, but, I hope that the talent and, him letting the coordinators do their thing kind of overrides that a little bit, but. So Detroit Littles, let me kick you over here to the score prediction cam so we can make it official.
Right. Do it.
$600 on the line. What's your score?
All right. I got Miami with a win, 31-14.
31-14. Canes on top. I'm locking you in.
I know that sounds crazy. I know it. But I feel like in the beginning of the game, it's going to be close. And then in the second half, we're going to turn it up.
No, I'm going to be honest. Based on what the other calls have been, it's not really too crazy. Like I had 27-24. I think it'll be close. But Flicks had 42-17 Miami. Nick had 31-17 Miami. So a lot of people so far have Miami winning by multiple scores.
Yeah, I think it's going down like that. I don't think I feel like talent-wise, I feel like Miami just got more than Notre Dame.
All right. We're going to find out tomorrow night.
We definitely will.
All right, man. I appreciate you. I got you locked in. And
all right, man.
Hopefully Miami gets the win, and I'll be giving you a call, about 1 or 2 a.m. tomorrow asking you how you want the money.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, sounds good. I'll see you soon, bro.
All right, man.
The Clemson LSU game, I know, and feel free to react to that. I know I see people talking about it in the chat. Well, you guys are saying Klubnik's trash. Is he struggling? I said I was going to have the game up, and I unplugged the TV. It's 10-10. Cade Klubnik is 9 of 20 for 139 yards and a pick. It's going to be one of those years, man. It is. 31 rushing yards for Clemson. My gosh. 2 of 9 on third downs. It's going to be weird, man. It's going to be weird. All right, let's open it back up. Let's keep it going. 865-229-4131. And I'll tell you what, if we can get some Notre Dame fans that want to call in here, Like Luke, if you put your area code, I will look out for it because I do love getting the opponent's point of view. MS, how are you, man?
All right. What's good, Coach Coop?
I'm chilling. Surprisingly, not for someone who thinks the game could be a coin flip and has predicted it close. I don't know. I'm pretty chill right now. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if my prediction is going to be like that close, but it's still not like a destroy probably.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Like today, Ohio State and Texas, they both came out with fresh people, and they couldn't move the ball with good defenses. I think this game, if our defense is half as good as it was, or is just half of what it was last year, it's going to be better.
I got you. I mean, it doesn't even have to be that much better to be considered even decent, as bad as they were.
Correct.
In 2024. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody keeps saying, Coop, it can't be worse than that. And I'm like, I hope you're right. I hope so.
I mean, you think about what happened to us last year. Do you really think it could have been worse? I mean, we barely won a couple games because our offense had to do a shootout. It was like we were in the Big 12 or the Pac-12 back in the day. There was no defense. Remember when we used to not have high-powered offense. We had a great defense and we had a decent offense. Even in 01, 99. Yes, would we destroy some people? Of course, yes. But in the close games, we didn't destroy Florida State. We beat them 17-16 or something. You know what I mean? They were close. But a win's a win.
I wouldn't be mad if they were both just pretty darn good. They don't have to be. Exactly. We don't have to have number one offense. We don't have to have number one defense. It'd be cool. I'll take it. Yeah. But it's just like we said. I would have rather had. This sounds so weird, but I'm just saying. If you shaved a little bit off of the offense and could have boosted up the defense a little bit last year, I would have taken it because we might have won a couple. Yep. Another football game.
We would have held on to a 21-0 lead against Q. I mean. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I know other people are trying to get through, though, so I'll make it quick.
I'll kick you over. All right. I got you on the score prediction, Cam, so I'm ready when you are.
I'm going to go with Miami 34 and the Dirty Irish 17.
Man, so again, predictions here. I'm expecting like 1 to 3 point predictions here, either swinging, for Miami or Notre Dame, but no, sir, not so far. All right. I'm locking you in.
I just want to give a shout out to my dog, Duke. He passed away, you know that, but anyway, that's it. Rest in peace, Duke.
They're family, man. RIP, RIP yep. For real, man. They're family.
Yep. Love on Max for me.
I'll do it. He's passed out right over here on the couch right now.
Hell yeah. Go Canes.
Appreciate you, bro. Have a good one.
All right, you too, bud. Bye.
All right, see you. MS is a good dude, man. He's been around been on here for a long time. Long time. Let me check one more thing here. We'll open it right back up. We'll do some quick calls and we'll get y'all in here. Don't worry. We're going to get the Notre Dame fan too. I want to hear what he's got to say. All right, we're going to open it back up. We're ready to rock. What if, I'll tell you what. He said he's leaving. Who, is Luke leaving? No, I still see Luke in here. 219. Okay, 219. 219. Let's see. I want to get a Notre Dame fan in here. I thought, how many Notre Dame fans do we have? 2? BG and Luke? We don't have at least 3 Notre Dame fans. Is it ringing for you, Luke? 2-1. I'm trying to find you.
Take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
As a FSU fan, I'm so happy, and I think Bama is overrated.
Overrated. Still, winning's a heck of a lot better than losing, isn't it? Thank you, Noah Dents, for the 5. Right, even if someone wanted to say Notre Dame is overrated, you still want to know. You beat a top 10 at the time, top 10 ranked SEC opponent. Win's a win. Win is a win. If you were losing, everybody would be clowning you. You know? Including me. Including me. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I'm looking. Is it 229 or 219? I mean, I know you know your own area code. I'm making sure it wasn't a typo. I don't see a missed call from a 219. I'm trying to find you. I'll tell you this. I'm really wanting to get a Notre Dame fan on here. I would even call you if you DM me or text your phone number to that number. If you're comfortable with that. It's obviously confidential. I'll delete it after I punch the number in and call you. That we don't roll in any kind of weird way like that. So you can send it to my Twitter, which is at thecoachcoop. He did? No, he was just here. He was just here. Right here. Oh, he said he's out of here. He did. Look, man. I'm telling you that people are not going to be a fan of the queue system. Because if that queue fills up in the first 5 minutes, no one else for the entire show will get in.
On the side of your helmet.
It's just.
How do you get a top 10 spot when you don't win 10 games?
Thank you, Noah, for the 5. I literally just said, I will call you. Give me your number. I'll call you. I know it's frustrating. Like, I know other ones have, queue systems and stuff, but again, I'm not going to keep harping on it. I'm just saying, how many phone calls do we take a stream? Melissa's going to say like 5. But 15. So once we hit like 25 in the queue, no one else is getting in. I'm telling you would not, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. I will literally call him. Luke, if you're still here, I will call you. Send me your number. I'll call you. I don't want to waste your time. Put the number in. Not in the live chat. Just send it to me. Text me. Text it to that number. Yo, we got the hoodie girl in the building. What's up?
What's up, Coop?
I'm going to be honest with you. I hate to say this. I think I'm a flannel guy now.
Are you a flannel guy?
That Hollister flannel is something else. I love it.
It's really cool. I actually want one, but I probably wouldn't be able to find it in my size.
This is what it take.
They do have extra small. That's what I got.
On the side of your helmet.
Adidas has come out with some new polos you should take a look at.
Yeah, I'm a polo guy as well. If they got some new ones, I'll check them out. I've been wearing this one a lot. It's my favorite.
You always got to keep checking, though, because they release like a limited amount of extra smalls, and the few times I've checked, the extra smalls are already gone.
Yeah. I think we wear the same size, so,
Yeah, I like my shirts a little bit more fitted than you, so like technically we wear the same size, but I do like it. I like mine a little bit smaller.
So,
long time no speak.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I'm excited and nervous about the game. And it's mainly, I probably would be more confident if it wasn't week 1, because we don't really know what to expect. Both teams have unknowns. obviously there's hype around Notre Dame because they made the finals last year. But if you look at it from the Miami side, a new defensive coordinator, a totally revamped secondary, some new guys on the interior on the defensive line. You know, how are our linebackers going to look? Notre Dame's got pretty much all the same defensive players, but they've got a new defensive coordinator. But they've got, you know, a redshirt freshman quarterback who hasn't played a snap in college. And I don't care if you're the second coming of Peyton Manning, not to, you know, make fun of Arch because he had a bad game today. But, like, you know, that's hard coming on the road against, you know, Hard Rock's going to be loud tomorrow. I don't care what people say. And, you know, people give us a hard time about fans showing up. But Miami fans show up for the big games. I was there in 2017, and it was crazy. I've had a lot of people ask me for tickets who, you know, I mean, my tickets, I've had my tickets, you know, given out for months now. But yeah, I mean, I think we have the advantage at quarterback. Beck is proven. I mean, you can say what you want to say about his interceptions last year. I think, you know, I don't think he was in a good situation last year. I think both teams have good O-lines, and I think both teams have great run games. So we'll see, can Miami's new revamped defense play better than Notre Dame's, you know, supposed star quarterback? That's going to be the difference. And
the key, I think, that you mentioned is just the fact that with this being the first game, I mean, like we just, again, that's why I said that I'll still be frustrated. So expect me, if Miami were to lose, to jump on here and cry and complain and stuff. But I know that at the end of the day, it is the first game. So there could be some adjustments made. Maybe, you know, timing and chemistry gets better offensively. You know, defensively, they kind of really find out who they have, because practice is just so different than a live game. You really find out what kind of team you have when you're playing a real game.
Yeah, and there's a Notre Dame fan in the chat referencing Beck's interceptions last year. Beck was kind of forced to throw, because his receivers didn't really put him in a position to succeed with all the. Georgia led the league in drops. He also lost his two biggest targets from the year before, and their O-line isn't what Miami's O-line is. So I think Beck in a new system, better O-line. I don't think he's going to have to play hero ball. Dawson's got to let Beck be Beck and take advantage of our good offensive line, and hopefully we can get the run game going. I think the weather is going to play a big deal. What excuses? What excuses am I having? I'm telling the truth. I don't know. This guy in the chat.
So here's what we'll do. I'll extend an offer, Judah Tribe, because we tried to get Luke on here. Give me your area code and you can call. And I would love to get your take on the game. And we will be respectful. I would just like to hear it from a Notre Dame fan's point of view.
He's not being respectful, though.
Yeah. Call in. Text your phone number to that number right there on the left-hand side of your screen, and I will personally call you. And we'll make it fun, man. We'll make it fun. Just give me a call.
MS79 Canes fans makes a good point, too. All they talked about was Cam's fumbling before last season.
Yeah, I think that's why, as Miami fans, like, we're not super concerned about it, even though these are two totally different quarterbacks with different styles. Mm-hmm. They beat that over our head, you know, all summer last year. Cam's a fumbling machine. You spent too much money. This guy's going to suck. He has so many problems. And he came in and lit it up. Carson Beck has played at a big-time program already. I understand the interception numbers, but his stats are still pretty darn good, if we're being honest. So we're just not we feel good about it. We do. And
going into a week one game, there's no one. I don't see how you can be comfortable with a redshirt freshman quarterback who's never taken a college snap. There's obviously going to be questions around that. I'm not saying he's not going to be amazing, but for Notre Dame fans to think, oh, there's no questions with our team where it's going to be an absolute blowout, I don't see how you can say that. And that's, you know, put your fandom aside. Like, first of all, stop calling me lady. This guy is such an idiot.
I think he's just trying to troll you.
I know. Have some respect, bro. Like, this is a fun podcast, a fun show. You don't have to name call. Whatever.
We'll see if we can get him on the phone.
maybe, he probably listens to that podcast that, making those comments from the other day.
So what do you I'm gonna kick it to the score prediction, Cam. And I really am actually interested to hear your score prediction because I know that you're capable of kind of taking a step back and being objective when needed. $600 on the line. And I'm not seeing your score prediction floating around online. Not that I've noticed. I've tried to look for it.
No, I haven't made a score prediction. On Twitter, honestly, I said I think it's going to be a close game. I think either team could win. And I say that because, again, there's so much unknown. There's a lot of unknown parts. Miami's defense, Notre Dame's new QB, the weather. I'm obviously very worried about our kicking game because we don't have Borregales anymore. So hopefully this doesn't come down to a field goal. But, yeah, I think there's a lot of unknowns. Hopefully, we'll have some home field advantage, a lot of Canes fans showing up. I'm a Miami fan, and with it unknown, I'm going to take the Canes to win. I'm going to go 27-21 Miami.
27-21 Miami. Now, this is not a problem. I'm just putting it out there. That is what Taylor had the first
Oh, you need me to change it up?
in the show. No.
Right.
No. What I'm saying is,
let's say I don't want to have the same as somebody else.
But if that's what you feel confident in, then I want you to be able to keep your prediction.
No. We'll change it up. Let's go 27-23.
Okay.
Miami.
I'm still going to leave it noted here, and it's not as in if anyone says anything, it's not that I'm giving you two, but it's just 27-21 was what your original first prediction was. So I'll have it there, but we'll lock it in 27-23. I'm going to make it official. All right, now, Judah, I will say, though, we do like trolling is fine. Playful banter is fine, but don't spam the chat, though. Come on, bro. And if you're actually gonna let me call you or you're gonna call in, then let's make it happen. We've not had a Notre Dame fan on here yet.
If I've stolen any cars lately, and telling me to get off the phone and saying names, real respectful Notre Dame fan, really respectful, just like that podcast.
Put the number on here. It's right here.
The number's on the screen, bro.
It's right here. I will personally hold the line for you. I will. And you can call. And I'll be respectful, and we can talk about the game, and you can tell me what you think.
Good luck getting him to be respectful.
Melissa, I got you locked in. I'm going to check out those polos because I do need a couple of new ones, I think. We need a fresh look for the 2025 season,
Yo, go with the flannel. The flannel was awesome, man.
I'm going to rock it.
Hey, if anything, as it cools off in Tennessee, just throw on a hoodie girl hoodie.
True. Good idea.
Joel's already got his for our bet that he lost for when we're in Tallahassee.
Yep. He's ready to rock. All right, Melissa. I appreciate you, and I'll hopefully talk to you at some point tomorrow.
Well, I'll be tailgating all day, but, depending on how it goes, feel free to call me at halftime.
Yeah, we can do something like that and get kind of a vibe check. We can do that.
Yeah, I can send you some videos, and you can see how loud the stadium is.
Sounds
Judah,
good.
You have to wait for me to hang up before you can call in.
I'm about to hold the line. We're going to figure this out right now.
He obviously didn't go to Notre Dame. Anyway, have a lovely evening,
right.
Coop.
See you later.
Bye.
All right, peace. All right, Judah. I know you're trolling, and that's fine. Put your area code so I can see your phone number pop up here. And I'll give you 1 minute to do so, or we'll block you for spam. So here you go. Here's your shot. Here's your shot. We don't just block people for nothing. We don't block people because they don't agree with us or anything like that. You just called. The phone's not even turned on yet. I need to know your area code so I know that I got you. I'm waiting. I want to get a Notre Dame fan on here. If we're gonna do a Miami Notre Dame fan call in show with $600 on the line, and we can't get a single Notre Dame fan to call in, man, we're respectful around here. Come on, we're not just gonna come on here and roast you. Here, I'm waiting. What's your area code? Nobody can dox you with just your area code. What's your area code? Because otherwise you're just wasting my time, which I think is already what you're doing. We'll give him 30 more seconds. $600. I guess he doesn't need any money. He's loaded already. He's set. What's the area code? Waiting. It's exactly what I thought. Crazy, man. All you gotta do is pick up the phone. All you gotta do is pick up the phone and call me and give a score prediction. And if you get it right, I give you $600. And you can't even pick up the phone and dial the phone number that's on the screen. But you can sit in the live chat and yap and keep going on. Crazy, man, because I was going to give you $100 just for calling. You didn't even have to predict the score. I was going to give you $100 just for manning up. But instead, now he's gone. Dang. I wish I had the money that Judah had, turning down a free $100 just for dialing a phone number. Eric, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, man.
If I offered you $100 to call this phone number and give me a score prediction and then hang up, would you take it?
I'd give 100. Yeah, hell yeah, it's an easy 100.
What would you call someone who turned down that offer?
Go
ahead.
Shall I? PC or what? Or PG?
No, go ahead.
Well, I would call him a scaredy cat.
Okay, that's fine. All right. I was gonna say something else, but that's all right, Eric. I know you're trying to, keep it friendly for the kids and stuff. All right.
Yeah.
How many more
Just a
trophies?
big jack.
How many more trophies you added, Eric?
I think 4 rings or something like that.
Dang. All right. I've still been into going out there and playing with the nephews and stuff. It's a good time.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. Boy, it's been a wild weekend of football so far, ain't it?
Yeah, been real interesting to say the least.
And a lot of really low-scoring games as far as, the competitive games.
Yeah, it has kind of seemed that way, a little more defensive in some of them.
And Clemson, boy, they're down 7.
Oh, yeah, I have that up, but I haven't checked it. Dang, I picked Clemson to win that game, too.
Yeah, there's 6 minutes left, so it's getting down to crunch time.
I've got it recording so I can watch it later tonight.
Heck yeah. Oh. Well, I'm nervous about tomorrow.
I'm a little bit. I keep I'm going back and forth. 1 minute I'm chilling and I'm like, yeah, Miami football tomorrow, let's go. And then the next minute I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know. And then I'm back to feeling good again. It's a wild feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we match up well in the trenches. So I think that's going to be the key to the whole thing. Is if we keep their running back down and force the new guy to have to win it for him, I think would be in a good situation. Because I think our defensive backs are going to be sneaky good.
They really could be. The only reason why I'm nervous about it is just seeing them in a new defense at a new school.
Yeah, but I've been hearing some. I mean, I don't know if you watch Josh Pate any.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, because he was talking about his insight. They said that the DBs are going to be really, really good. So I hope that's true.
Yeah, I mean the reports coming out, it makes everything sounds good, and I want to believe that, and hopefully it is true.
Yeah. I mean, it can't be any worse than last year. Golly,
I don't know. That's what I said at the beginning, Eric. I said I don't know about that whole saying of it can't be any worse than this. That scares me.
I knocked on wood.
Okay, good. I don't know if this desk is real wood, but I'll knock on it too just to double up.
It's got some kind of wood in it.
Yeah, there's some kind of wood.
Yes, sir.
So
I hope you and the family are well.
We're doing good, man. Doggo's doing better than ever. He's pissed right now because he wants me to take him outside. He's giving me the stink eye.
Tell him no. He picked Notre Dame. I don't think so.
He did pick Notre Dame. Man, there were people in the comments telling me to drop him off at the pound and don't give him any more treats. I was like, jeez.
Put him in a cage.
Yeah. They were not happy.
But he picked a lot of games last year. We won, so.
Yeah, he was 7-5 with his picks last year. So, Eric, what do you got for me? I got you on the official score prediction cam. No longer, by the way, I'm sure everybody noticed, no longer sponsored by Kim K. She didn't pony up this year, so we kicked her to the curb, and we just stacked up piles of cash up there instead.
Nice. I've been bouncing between tight and a little more distance. Been bouncing back and forth. And I think I'm going to go with, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, 35-17.
In favor of?
You really want to know?
I need it for the video receipt, Eric.
Miami, dog.
There it is. All right. I got you locked in 35-17. You know how the internet is. You know how they'll be.
Yeah. Because I think we're going to hold them enough and make enough plays, then we kind of step it away towards the end of the game.
Fair enough. This is totally not what's going to happen, but I'm going to say this right now, the night before. I'm going to try to not panic. Let's say if Notre Dame comes out, they receive first, march down the field, quick 7, Miami 3 and out, punt, Notre Dame has to kick a field goal, it's 10-0. I'm telling you, I'm going to try my best to not panic. Because I think that, we talk about the trenches and the run game and stuff. If the weather holds up, hopefully it's not piss pouring rain, during the game. Miami does have some weapons. So I think Dawson, if he has the ability to, maybe won't, I wouldn't expect him to call a scared game. I wouldn't think that he would be timid with the play calling. So I think that Miami will have the ability to score quickly. Hopefully, though, they build up a lead and keep the crowd in it and grab that momentum and run with it, and it's no problem.
I hope so, because that crowd was loud last time.
Yeah, and it's sold out. They're doing the orange out, so hopefully it can be a factor.
Oh, we're going to be pumpkins?
Do what?
I said, are we wearing, you see the uniform that we're wearing for tomorrow? Have you seen that? I don't even know what we're wearing.
Yeah, they're wearing orange over white.
Oh, orange over white. I just love them to go orange and orange. I love pumpkin.
Yeah, I do too, but apparently nobody else does. So there's just 2 of us. That's it.
Well, it's important too. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Fair enough. All right, so Eric, on that note, I got you locked in for the 35-17. I appreciate you always showing me love. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be partying it up, dancing around, just having a blast, like the Florida State
I hope
fans.
so. Yeah, I got my Bush Light apple in there ready to go. And I'm hoping I don't have to switch to liquor by the end of the game.
There you go. All right, bro. I appreciate you.
Brother. Yes, sir.
All right, peace. Eric's a funny guy, man. He cracks me up. What do you guys drink on game day? If you're at home. Like, if you're chilling at home, are you guys cracking open, you're down in a 12-pack or something during the game? Are you sipping on sweet tea or Mountain Dew? What's your go-to on game day, if you have one? Okay, your area code is 239. I think I have you saved in the system. Let me ask this right quick, though. Yeah, I'm super serious. Are there any Notre Dame fans in the chat that want to call in? I also need to give a shout-out. I don't want you to think that I missed you. Robin B with the 2. Thank you, Robin. I've just been distracted with all the tech issues and stuff. But I will get it dialed in. I won't sleep until I do. Robin, thank you very much for the love, for the 2. No message, but just the $2 super chat. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate you. Is there a Notre Dame fan that wants to step up, call into the show, and give us some information on Notre Dame and just give your point of view on this game? The only one that I've been able to interact with, like not through just a comment section, is John Kennedy. That's it. That's the only let me let Max out of here. Put something in there if you're a Notre Dame fan. Let's see. Really, nobody? Here you go. I'm not trying to say anything bad. It's just I know there's Notre Dame fans in here, so it'd just be cool if somebody called in. Let Chris pretend to be one. We could try that. We could volunteer Chris. We have Michelob Ultra, Powerade, fair. Vodka, Rocky just diving in, Heineken, IPA, another Heineken, Bud Light, and edibles. But do you end up remembering the game most of the time? Catnip, water, Bush Light for Daryl, Xanax, old fashioned. Just kind of cool to see what you guys go for. All right, let's open it back up. All right, the floodgates are open. You texted Joel to see if he's still alive. No joke, that's not a bad idea. Like, for real, because he was having a good time. My man, Roach Killer.
Hold on, let me put down the TV. What's up?
I guess I'm chilling. I saw your name pop up, and I went ahead and turned it down about 2 notches. Because I know you like to bring the energy a little bit, so we got you dialed in.
Of course. What's up? How's everything, man? How was your summer?
It's all right. I'm just saying, I miss football. This is my escape, like I always tell everybody. And it's just not like you can do the streams and you can try to hang out with the family here on YouTube and stuff, but it's just the vibes are just different. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
When football season here, everybody's hyped up. Everybody's just having a blast. It's different. So
hell yeah, bro. Of
summer
course.
was all right. Fall going into winter is about to be great.
Right. Yeah, I know. Of course. I mean, just like you, I've been stressed out without football. I mean, hockey is fun. I love seeing the Florida Panthers win a championship. I love to see the Florida Marlins play, even though we're not that great. I like to watch soccer, but there's nothing like Miami Hurricanes football, man. I don't even care about the NFL this year. The only reason I'll be watching the NFL, and you know why, man, and that's because of Cam Ward.
Cam Ward, right there. Tennessee. Yeah. Well, it's kind of blocked by that, but Tennessee Titans, man. And I needed to just let people know real quick. I posted that up on the community tab about the information about Xavier Restrepo. They did sign him to the practice squad, though. They signed him to the practice squad in case anybody missed that.
Yeah, I know. But, I believe my boy needs to put in work, man. He needs to put in that work if he wants to save that spot. If he's really about his dreams, he's going to have to put in that work, man. Because this is the NFL, The NFL is a whole different level, man. I tell everybody, it's not like college football. You go to the NFL, everybody there is a freaking stud. Yeah. Everyone. If you make it to the NFL, it's because you're a stud, period.
Yep.
So if he wants to elevate himself, he's going to have to grind.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But now...
yeah, go ahead, but...
No, I was just going to transition over here to Notre Dame. How you feel about those guys?
I give respect when respect is due. I mean, they came in second, second. They were runner-ups, so I'll give them the respect. I know that their defense is going to come in because they're going to apply that pressure. That's what they're built on right now. So we'll see. They have something to prove with their offense and with their quarterback, and we have something to prove with our defense as well. I mean, I'm not too worried about our offense. I know Carson Beck has experience. That's number one. And I know that our offensive linemen, man, they're gonna be on point. So if it is all going to depend which team is going to build the chemistry first. If our offense builds that chemistry first, Carson Beck goes out there and finds his receiver, especially Lofton. Please pay attention to him because he's definitely one of a playmaker. I think is going to go down to that, and how well we do in the trenches for sure, 100%, bro. It's going to depend how fast which team finds the chemistry first. Which one builds on their chemistry first. If their offense can do it first, then our offense, then we're in trouble. And our defense has to show up, man. I don't care. Yeah. Our defense has to come in, show up, and play their hearts out. Because if last year we did pretty decent with just a C- defense, can you imagine if we would have had just a B+ defense last year? I mean, we would have been in the playoffs. We definitely would have won an ACC championship. I don't care what anybody tells me, but that's then we're concentrated about tomorrow. I have anxiety right now because, I can't sleep. What can I tell you, Coach? I'm excited. I just believe that if we come out performing the way that we always perform, with that brotherhood, with the mentality of dominating, then I have no doubt that we're going to win 35-17, 37-17.
All right. Timeout. We weren't on the official score prediction, Cam, so the viewers would not count it. We're there now.
Okay.
Give me the numbers.
Oh, gosh, come on. I'm going to say 34-17.
34. Now, same thing here that I told Melissa. If that is what you feel in your heart, do not change it. I mean this.
No, I'm not changing it.
I was just say that's the same score prediction as MS79 Canes fan. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Now, that could just be that a lot of Miami fans are on the same page here, and you're both right,
Yeah, I mean, we need our defense to show up. That's the most important thing. I think, Carson Beck with his experience and our offensive line experience, I think we'll be able to do something, period. It's our defense that I'm more concerned about. We need to come out there and dominate, man. We just need to really dominate. We need to put pressure on that boy on Carr. We need to tackle him. We need to sack him. We need to show him how fast Florida football is, how fast South Florida football even is. We need to dominate. We need to show them that they need to respect us. We need to show the whole nation that they need to respect us because they continue to put us down. I don't care if they're the second runner-ups. I give them credit for that, you know. But if we come out 100%, we're definitely going to win by 2 touchdowns, 2 to 3 touchdowns, definitely. But now if we go out there eating crap like, you know, what we did in the Pop-Tart Bowl, you know, against Syracuse, then, you know, we're going to see a close game, you know, like everybody's predicting, like, you know, what, a -3 or something like that, or a -2.5.
Yeah, they're a 2.5-point favorite, Notre Dame. Yeah.
All right. If we don't come out to show out, you know, then that's what it's most likely going to be. But in my heart and my mind, I know what the Canes can do. I know what this brotherhood can do. And if the fans come out and they pack the rock and they motivate our kids, they give them that so they can understand that we appreciate them and we wear their symbols and they'll understand, hey, we're here and we're backing them up. And we're going to pack the rock for them every single game. I mean, Cam Ward started something, and I'm not just saying just him. I'm saying the whole entire team. But Cam Ward really he put us on that spot, man. And Carson Beck understands that's a big shoe to fill. And I hope he goes in there and he does that, man. I hope all of our boys do that, even Fletcher, everyone, bro. Lost now. I'm so concentrated on lost.
Fair enough. Well said. So I'm going to lock you in. And I do like what you mentioned with, you know, kind of whoever starts to kind of build that chemistry early on because, you know, we want to keep pointing out CJ Carr with him being young and not playing in any completing any passes in a live game so far. I think you had some garbage time snaps against Purdue. But the reality is Carson Beck also has he brings experience with a different team, with a different set of surrounding players, with a different coach. So he also does still have to get comfortable. First game at Hard Rock, first game in this offense. So you could still see some miscues and some issues potentially. Just because he's been playing football for a while doesn't mean that we don't think he's going to mess up at all this season. He's going to maybe fumble at some point. He's going to throw a pick at some point. It's football. It happens.
It's inevitable. Right.
So we're just hoping then that the experience will give him a bit of an edge, though, over a guy who hasn't seen any serious playing time.
And that's going to depend on our offensive line and how well we do in those trenches. Because if the more confidence we give him behind that line, the more confidence he's going to feel to throw that ball, and the better the chemistry is going to be. So it's super important for everybody they just have to link. We have to go out there and we have to put our hearts, because it will be devastating for our fan base that's growing right now to see us lose against, Notre Dame. That would just shatter some of us. They'll probably lose, a lot of confidence in the Miami Hurricanes, and they'll probably not start, they'll probably stop showing up to the Hard Rock. And that's something that I don't want. I want the Hard Rock, that feeling that we were building last year is transitioning to this year. So it's going to start with this game. And if we can win this game and we can dominate, then we can show everybody, hey, we're here, and we're definitely one of the top 10 teams in the nation, and we just want to move forward from there. We want to be a top contender. We want to be a playoff runner-ups. We want to be, we want to be championship material. And I believe Mario is heading towards that direction with this team. Honestly, I really do. Let's see. I'm anxious for tomorrow, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to put on my jersey. I'm ready to put on my paint on my face and go in there war ready. Just war ready.
Let's go, man. Roach Killer, I love the energy. Appreciate you taking the time to call into the show and always supporting the channel and stuff. And I just can't wait to experience this season with you and the college football family. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. If we can start off right, that'll be great. I mean, I know that a lot of people are like slightly doubting us. And I know it's a lot of people doubting us. The professionals are doubting us, but you know what? I have complete confidence, man, in our team. I do, in our coaching and our staff and our fans and you. I thank you as always for, supporting the Miami Hurricanes. I mean, you're a Tennessee boy. You shouldn't be doing this for us. But I'm grateful to have you, man. It's a privilege.
I love it, man. I wouldn't be able to ever root for any other team. So,
thank you, Coop, man.
Killer,
thank you for everything you do. I'll see
appreciate you,
everybody at the Rock tomorrow. Pack the Rock. Let's go. We got some canes over here. Woo, woo. I'm out, baby. Y'all guys have a good night.
All right. Peace, bro.
Later.
Always a good time when Roach Killer jumps in. I appreciate you, bro. Did Clemson lose? Did they lose for real? Hold on. Did they let me down?
This is big for Garrett Nussmeier and the aspiration. This is a team that wants to win the SEC. They want to win a national title. And this could be a
man.
season for LSU.
Not going to be easy, as you know, Kirk. They got the Gators coming in a couple of weeks. They got to go at Ole Miss late September, October. Gamecocks, Aggies, at Alabama. But tonight,
I thought Cade Klubnik was going to win the Heisman.
We can't win an opener. We can't finish the job. They came to Clemson, Death Valley. It's quiet at the moment.
That was fun, man. It's a great way to get back into it.
Those aren't my words. That's just what the video game told me. And, you know, the video game is always right. You know, CFB 26 said Cade Klubnik for Heisman. 17-10, Clemson goes down. Got that one wrong. I said Clemson would win. I sure did. Wanted to give a shout out here. Cy Bryce says, fan of you, and my dad's been watching you for around 6 years. Go Canes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for continuing to watch the channel. We've had some ups. We've had some downs. We've had some crazy moments, but I really appreciate you and your dad for sticking around. If you want to drop your dad's name in here, we could give him a shout out too. I just appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you. And can I come clean with something right quick before we reopen the phone lines? About the Pop-Tarts. I've not had a single Pop-Tart since the Iowa State game. I pretended to like them. I hate them. I hate Pop-Tarts. And I would be okay if I never ate another one for the rest of my life. I just needed to kind of get that off of my chest. And I'm seeing where you guys have dropped some area codes and stuff. I'll try to keep an eye out. We'll get it opened up. Maybe we can do a bit of a lightning round. Coop got a late start due to the tech stuff. It sucks, I know. My man Crip in the building. Now see, Crip, everybody's going to think that I'm playing favorites. They're going to think I'm playing favorites because they're like, you know, he got Taylor in, he got Nick in, he got MS in, Melissa, Eric, Roach Killer.
Tide. Row.
Hold on a second, Crip.
80 tries before I got in.
Hold on, Crip. Do you care if we take just a moment to continue to poke fun at Alabama here for just a second? Joel Davis.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Joel Davis, I can picture him now. He just opened his eyes, Doak Campbell Stadium parking lot, drool just all down his face. You know, surrounded by beer cans. He's waking up saying, "Where am I? Was this a dream?" He turns and looks. It's real, Joel. Florida State took down a number 8 Alabama. It happened. The Tommy and the offensive coordinator, Gus. You talked about Gus. You talked about Tommy. I don't know, man. Joel, I appreciate you, man. I hope we had people saying they were going to text you to check in on you to make sure you're still with us. Joel, thank you for the love, man. I appreciate you. You can continue to celebrate in here. Nobody's going to be mad. Nobody's going to hate. We want y'all to be good. Right, guys? Crip, you want Florida State to be good so we can give them a wake-up call. Right?
Yeah, no, they have to be undefeated when we see them, yes.
Boom!
Yeah.
Exactly.
They have to be. That way we can put the loss on them.
I don't want to hear that. Well, that football team ain't good anyways. Well, that game doesn't matter because they suck.
Well, wait a minute. Hey, that ain't Nick Saban's Alabama anyway, so, you know. And he's trying to transfer the team over to like a more spread instead of a pro-style offense. It's not the same Alabama.
Look, I will say, though, can you agree that it would be very annoying to beat a top 10 opponent and then everyone just not clowns you, but everyone just responds with, well, it's not Nick Saban's Alabama. Do you know how annoying that would be?
That's what I say, because it's not. It literally isn't.
I know,
it isn't the same Alabama.
But
it's not the scary Alabama that we once. When you see Nick Saban's Alabama, you were shook. You're like, wait a minute, I don't think we're ready to do this.
I agree, but you don't think that, like, you know how annoying it would be though? Like if we played Alabama today and we beat them, and then after we won, everyone said, well, it doesn't matter. We would be so aggravated.
Yeah. But that's the way it's going to be because Nick Saban laid the foundation, and anyone that comes after him is going to be riding his coattails. And then if they lose anything like they do, it's not Nick Saban's team.
Oh no, I just know that that's what everybody's going to say to them, and it's going to create some heated debates and stuff online for sure.
Well, what would be good is if after that Alabama just starts winning. You know, it'll make Florida State look that much better and make it look better on us when we kick their ass.
Yeah. But we do have a team in front of us first here. Crip, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know, the Fighting Irish rolling into town. Are you feeling good about it? Be real.
Well, they are a defensive team. They did, take on Ohio State and did put up a good fight against Ohio State, But, we're some Canes fans over here. Fuck Notre Dame. You don't give a fuck about him or them. It's all about the U.
I was waiting for it. I knew that was coming. I know Crip. I know Crip very well. So, Crip, I'm going to keep...
Even though Joel's celebrating, fuck Florida State, too. They suck. Garnet and gold is garbage colors. I saw those stupid sneakers sitting next to
No.
Ugly-ass sneakers.
We want Florida State to be good. If you beat a sucker team, no one cares.
That's the team people are like, oh, I hate the Gators. I hate Notre Dame. I hate Florida State. It's what I hate. That's my team I hate. I could stand Florida. I could stand Notre Dame. I can't stand Florida State.
Look, it's
nor can I stand those colors. I can't stand that chant. I can't stand that stupid chop.
You know how funny it's going to be to tell Notre Dame fans they lost to a mediocre Carson Beck and a bad Miami Hurricanes team?
Carson Beck ain't mediocre.
That's what they said, though. That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
The Georgia Bulldogs was #1 team in the nation when he was there. What are you talking about? Whatever.
Give me your score prediction. Give me your score prediction, Crip. I'm
still
ready.
To be seen. Okay. Let's see. $600, huh? We should make
$600, yeah.
37-14.
Man, did everybody get together before this show and decide to make their score predictions as close as possible? You want me to? No.
Hey man, this $600 on the line, okay? We gotta, can't get no blowouts here.
I'm locking it in. It's just I'm gonna read these score predictions off to you. All right, here we go. 27-21. All right, 42-17. Now get this. Here we go. 31-17, 31-14, 34-17, 35-17, 34-17, 37-14.
Yeah, no, listen.
Maybe you guys are on to something.
Intelligent minds think alike. I'm telling you.
Fair.
People want to win some money. People are struggling. People are poor. We want some money, some do-re-mi. Or else I'd be willing to say the score would be 80-2. Yes, that's what I would normally say.
We love you, bro. I appreciate you calling in. I got you locked in 37-14. If you win, I'll give you a call tomorrow and we'll set up the $600.
Oh, I hope I win.
All right, bro. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Peace. Yeah, in case some people are just tuning in, the score prediction contest is up to $600. It's not 100 anymore. It's 600. So you definitely want to get in here if you can. I do think we're going to shift to a lightning round, though, and we'll start to just kind of pack in the calls quickly here. It's no disrespect. It's just that I've got a lot of things to figure out on my end to be prepped and ready for the big game tomorrow night. So we'll kind of go lightning round. You guys all know that I have the fastest lightning round on the platform. Just ask around in the live chat. And let's get them in here.
This is what it take.
Randy.
To where the you.
Whoa. Lowest scoring prediction we've seen for sure.
I see a defensive game, Miami 17, North Dakota 14 in OT.
Thank you, Randy. All right, looks like we have our first Notre Dame caller of the night. Who do we have?
Oh, yeah. Big time Notre Dame fan here.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Chris?
Oh, yeah. How you doing, man?
I'm frustrated looking at the tech side of things. My wife had to calm me down before I went live for this one. She's like, "You'll figure it out. You always figure it out." What's the point of having all this stuff if none of it works? It's annoying, you know?
But you know what, though? If it always worked, you'd be bored. And this is what keeps life interesting.
You're right. Always trying to look at the positives. Yeah. What a crazy day, though, right?
Oh, dude. You know, I wish I had been listening more. I've been watching some games. But, dude, I wish I was drinking the Kool-Aid
Chris,
that everybody's
the ultimate
drinking right
Ohio
now.
State
I'm
hater.
excited for this year, but today terrified me.
It just shows how much, and we already know this, and you and I have talked about it. We do it to keep us busy, but all that off-season chatter doesn't mean anything.
I mean, I thought I had a lock on this game and the keys, but, you know, half the shit that everybody knew about all these other games, they were totally wrong on. So,
yep.
You know.
Yep. I told you, there's no way. My wife came in here. I was telling you guys that during the stream. She put money on Florida State money line. And I gave her a look like, huh? Did you pick the wrong one? She said, no, they're like a plus 400 or plus 410. She said, I figured I would make a little bit of money. And I was like, they're playing out. And she was like, yeah. Well, guess who won some money today and guess who didn't?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I feel, I think we win tomorrow.
Okay.
I think. But I'm totally clueless on, you know, like
how
I
can anybody really know?
We get to 31. Like, yeah. I mean, I am shocked between Klubnik and Arch Manning. Like, you know, what happens tomorrow with R2?
Yeah, we build up this, you know, we have, we like play it out in our head how it's going to go based off of all these stats and things we've seen previously and stuff. And it's just crazy when, you know, a lot of the times it's not even close to what we had in mind.
Yeah, like do you see a world where we light it up through the air tomorrow against them?
I can make up a scenario in my head where that does happen if this thing and this thing and this thing happens. Yeah.
Right.
That's what makes it. It's just so
Okay.
tough, man. I want to believe there's no way that Notre Dame could rack up a ton of points if if they're forced to run the ball a lot. Miami can shut that down. There's no way CJ Carr comes out there and just throws all over our defense, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Like everything I've read is like the secondary for Notre Dame is epic, and it's still epic, and that's really not up in the air. I mean, you agree with that?
I think they have some elite corners. Yeah. I think they're pretty good.
So, I don't know, man. I'll give you my prediction.
Okay. I'll kick it over.
It's worth. I'm gonna try to be. I originally was gonna go with 31-27, but I just think, again, based on all the shit that's supposed to happen that probably won't tomorrow, it's got to be like a ground game. And so I'm thinking low scoring. I'm thinking like 21-17, Miami.
21-17, Miami. I mean, especially, if that weather does do what they're anticipating. If the field's going to be wet, if it rains any throughout the game. And both teams, you would assume are going in believing that they can confidently run the ball. So,
and like everything says, we should be able to run the ball. I mean, I don't see us putting up 300 yards on the ground tomorrow, but we should be able to, run the ball. And my thought is, if both teams are running the ball, then it's going to be more of a slow, grind the clock kind of game. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's freaking 45-3.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it would. I have to say. Can you imagine if it were another just beat down, blowout, repeat of 2017 type of game?
Yeah, I cannot tell you how much I wish we had
This is what it take.
Bethune-Cookman to open the season up.
Well, congratulations, Miami may finally win the ACC now. Going dark
today,
the rest of the year and playing video games.
This is great because
Best of luck to y'all.
Played good at the beginning of the season for the last few years, and so I said, you know what, it's probably good we open it up. But man, the amount of teams. I mean, Michigan. I mean, that was a 7-point game at halftime. I mean, there were 3 or 4 teams in the top 15 that were, playing high school teams and were within 3 to 7 points at halftime with, these kids just trying to get their shit together.
Yeah.
So hopefully we hit it hard with our brand new receivers and brand new DBs and brand new quarterback and our new defensive
quit
coordinator.
Saying it like that, Chris.
I mean, I just, that's all I've thought all day. It's like, damn it.
You're right. Yep.
But Notre Dame's got the same thing, right? They got a brand new quarterback who's not just new to their system, but new period. And look how that worked out for all the Heisman front runners.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost feel bad for her. Go ahead.
You could argue both ways. I mean, because I kind of thought the same for a while. I was like, man, I wish we opened with Bethune-Cookman and then give me Notre Dame like week 2 or week 3. But I guess at the same time, Notre Dame does have very limited film on Miami, with Carson Beck at quarterback, the new DC, it's his first year at Miami. So they kind of had limited film to work with as well. And they have no games from this season to reference. But that's just if I'm trying, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to put a positive spin on it. So it just depends on how you want to look at it.
You know what? In the end, if our O-line dominates and our running backs do their thing and we can chew clock and score, then, I think it'll all take care of itself. I will be terrified if we're down by a score or two going into the third quarter, and we got to go throw on their secondary.
Yep.
Not because I'm not a big believer in Beck. I am. Just timing with our receiver. Anyways, I know you're in a hurry, but that's where I'm at.
I got you in 21-17. Miami on top.
All right, and make sure everybody enjoy the panic and the tears from all the Alabama fans out there. We got to enjoy that while we've got it.
Isn't it weird how, it seems like everybody gets enjoyment out of that. Clemson fans in here are like, heck yeah, Alabama lost. Notre Dame fans in here, yeah, my Alabama lost. Everybody gets a kick out of that. We like to kick Bama, while they're down.
Dude, do you think they come back, or you think this is the beginning of the downward spiral?
No, that quarterback, man, does not. He don't look too good.
Dude, Klubnik didn't look that great. Arch Manning that was bad. And as much as I hate to say this, Ohio State's quarterback looked really good.
Wow, and I know that takes a lot for you to say that.
Oh, I had to throw up a little bit when I was saying it, but I'll tell you, I don't think Texas is the number one team in the country, by a long shot. Maybe when Arch, maybe whatever, the alarm clock goes off and he's what everybody thought after this game, and whatever. But they seem super one-dimensional. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'll tell you, I'll be super stoked to see where we end up ranking-wise if we win this game, even if we win by 3 points.
Yeah.
So I think we're up to four teams falling out of the top 10, right?
Something like that. I'd have to look at a recap to check again, but yes, yeah. And we're at 10 and Notre Dame's at 6, so that would open up some room. That's true.
Yeah, Alabama's falling out, and Clemson's going to fall. I don't know how, I don't know what they'll do, right? Do they take Texas and move them to number 4?
Yeah. I know I made a joke. I was like, where does Texas go? 2?
Okay.
They just swap them, Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, it should be fun tomorrow, man.
Oh, yeah.
So you have a killer night, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow, Chris.
Later, buddy.
All right,
Take
peace. I had to get Chris on there for a minute. I hadn't had him on the show. It's always a good conversation with my man Chris. 21-17. Okay, so a little bit closer than what some other people are predicting. I want to give a shout out to Cheese is Nasty, showing us some love with the 5. He says, congratulations, Miami may finally win the ACC now. Going dark the rest of the year and playing video games. Best of luck to y'all. Cheese, I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Also, Melissa came through with the $1.99. Guys, if you're trying to get in, now will be the time. We're going to open it up for a true, I'm talking a real lightning round. I'm going to get you on. I'm going to get your name. We're going to get the score prediction, and we're going to keep it moving. Melissa with the 2, Randy with the 2, and I think that Joel Davis has left us once again. We're opening it back up. Yes. Fastest lightning round on the platform. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. Now, I have this number saved, but it could be multiple people. I do know Metal Guy. But who do we have on
Yo.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing, Coop?
I am doing great. Doing great.
Awesome.
How about you guys?
Good.
Good
Yeah,
deal.
we got some picks.
Probably doing even better if we get a win tomorrow, right?
Absolutely.
So we are in a little bit of a lightning round. We're trying to get people in because I know who wouldn't want to win $600, right? So I want to kick it to the score prediction cam and get your numbers. And if you do want to give any quick thoughts or anything on the game, you can do that. So I'm going to kick you over if you've got it ready. If you know what you're going with.
All right, I'm going with Miami 31. Okay.
Oh, you cut out on the. Oh no, you just gave Miami, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 31. Gotcha.
Notre Dame 24.
24. No one
I'll
has
pass you.
picked Notre Dame tonight.
No, why would you?
Whoa. Okay. All right. And I'm ready. You can go ahead.
I'm gonna pass you over to my son so he can give you his score.
I'm ready for it.
Keep it brief.
Hey, Coop, what's up?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Not the best.
Not the best.
My dad got kidney stones for Georgia Tech, and now I am sick and have a fever right before probably what I'd say one of the biggest challenges that we're going to see this season.
Ooh, okay. Well, some health issues. I know how that can be. Kidney stones are, let me tell you, I wouldn't wish that on
yeah, last year.
Last year? Okay, well, listen, it sticks with you. You could have had a kidney stone 10 years ago, and you still remember exactly how it felt because it's bad. It's real bad. But so you're not, I just got a 31 to 24, but you're not feeling as confident?
I'm feeling confident. I'd say with my score, it's my dad. He's been watching Miami as long as I can remember, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
So, in theory, he's the expert here. But I have Miami at 35.
Got it?
You got it? And I have Notre Dame at 20.
20. 35 to 20. That's a 15-point victory. I'll take that.
Yeah, kind of like a father-son rivalry. He goes lower, I go a little bit higher. That's almost always how it goes.
See who gets it closer. So even if you don't hit the nail on the head, you still get to battle your dad out to see who was closer with the prediction, right?
Yeah, that's literally the only reason I do these streams. But I mean,
right,
hey.
Well, I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you for calling in and giving those score predictions, and good luck. Hopefully you win some money.
I hope I call in next week. If I don't get the money this week, I'm going to keep on calling in until I get that money on.
There you go. Got to grind it out, man. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all.
All right. Thank you so much.
Have a good night, guys.
You too. Bye.
It's always cool because they call in father and son. Look, can we give a shout out, though, to Chris Gaffney, who just grew the family by 20. I see Gator fans. I see Florida State fans. Heck, I see my wife in there. Got gifted from Chris. Thank you, Chris. He usually breaks it, so I'm just waiting. We ballin', boy. I'm waiting. You didn't break it? Yes, that even gifted a membership to my wife. It sure did. Let me see if it'll let me pin it. There it is. There's my wife. Yep. Oh, Chris, thank you for the love, man. Appreciate the big 20 gifted. Insanely generous. That's more yous in the chat. That's more Canes fan member only emotes. But there really were. You got oh my gosh, yeah, you got Florida State fans. There's Briley. You got an Auburn fan. You got a Florida fan, Gavin the Gator. Let's freaking go, man. Heck yeah. Good ones. Really good ones. Yep. Joel Davis says, I'm here, ho. Feeling a little confident. A little cockiness coming from Joel Davis. I bet he's walking around the office like this, man. He's feeling good after beating down Bama. Yep. Oh, buddy. That's awesome. Let's get it open back up. Why can't we join? You got to have it on speed dial. And when we open up the floodgates, start spamming. It's open, by the way. Just like that. You have the winning score. I can get you in here, Joe. Bryce, my man, what's up?
What's up, Coop?
Chilling, kinda not. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So, Bryce,
what's going on, brother?
In a bit of a lightning round. So I hate to rush you, but there is $600 on the line. So I'm going to kick you to the score prediction game. And then we can grab a closing thought or something from you if you want to give a thought or something on the game. But I do need those magic numbers to get you in this contest.
All right, brother. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Pen and paper in hand.
All right. Let's go. $34-31.
34-31. The U. All right, so you're kind of with me, right? Close game.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, the caller before that actually, that was going to be my score prediction. It was going to be 31-24, but I said, you know what, all right, let me go ahead and change it up now.
Maybe that was fate.
So,
the way that it played out?
Maybe it was.
Could be.
Mm-hmm. But I'll give you some closing thoughts here, Coop, and then I'll let the next caller get in here.
All right.
There's definitely a lot of questions going in to tomorrow. Obviously, Notre Dame with their quarterback that they got starting, true freshman, questions there to see, if, we all know how good Notre Dame's run game is. But, obviously, Notre Dame definitely does not want to be one-dimensional tomorrow. Because obviously, if Notre Dame's going to keep running the ball, then, I would think we would game plan for that. But then that's going to force CJ Carr to be able to throw. And it's like, okay, well, how good of a thrower is he? How much time is that offensive line going to give him to be able to stay in the pocket and kind of spread the ball around on the field? And then, obviously, as you know, we have very talented wide receivers, but, you don't got Restrepo, you don't got George, you don't got Sam Brown Jr. anymore. So you got question marks there, and just, I don't need to go any further. We just got a lot of questions, for both teams. And I think I do agree with someone who did make a comment earlier in the stream. I think it's definitely going to be decided in the trenches for sure. So, I think it's definitely going to be a good game for sure. It's been a crazy week for college football all around, so
yeah,
it's been fun.
That's the truth.
But the real fun starts tomorrow, man. So, anyways, Coop, I'm gonna stop chewing your ear, man. Get the next call get in, but go Canes, man.
Bryce, I appreciate you as always, showing me love, hanging out, commenting on the videos and stuff. And I got you locked in though for the 600. So I'll hopefully see you at some point tomorrow, even if it's after the game. I'm sure we'll be chopping it up, live streams, reactions, all that good stuff. So hopefully I'll see you.
I'll be at the game, bro. I'll be at the game. So, but I'll definitely pop in the stream for sure.
All right. Sounds good, man.
All right, brother.
All right.
Have a good night.
Peace. What is the rain prediction? Right now, they're calling for rain before the game and possibly rain up to like an hour into the game. But you know how weather is. Just like how this game kind of feels in a lot of ways, it's pretty unpredictable. You know? We can get you in here, Jake. We're trying to do the lightning round and get as many in here as possible. Joel, were you really wanting to call in and give a score prediction? I mean, I already know you'd pick Miami. Right? I'm upset that Pina ignored my phone call during the Alabama game. I'm actually kind of upset about that.
What's up, Coop?
What's up? Are you I was gonna say sober. You celebrated the win, right? You know? Partied it up?
There's no other team I would rather have done like that than Alabama.
Not even Miami?
No, not after those crazy hillbillies have been. Those people were Florida State, Florida, and Miami fans before 2010. They switched over, and there's nothing I hate worse than the bandwagon fan. They've been running their mouth for years, and boy, that one felt good. And if anyone wants to go with me, I've got free tickets to Tuscaloosa to go do it again next year.
Oh, so you got their number now.
Well, they're it's in their head. You're about to see Alabama. Things are about to change there.
I'm going to be honest. I hope they crumble. I'm kind of in the same boat. You know, I'm surrounded by Alabama fans. There's just as many Alabama fans here in Tennessee as there are Tennessee Volunteer fans.
This is not a joke or sarcasm. I went to Israel while I was in Jerusalem. They had an Alabama Crimson Tide store in Jerusalem.
That's crazy.
I thought it was like a joke when I walked up on it. And they showed up. They ran their mouth in the parking lot. They ran their mouth in the stadium. And the fact that when they scored the first touchdown, started doing the chant and the chop. I don't mind you doing chant and chop. I do I did the same thing if I was on the team. But you wait until it's over. That's like dumping ice water on the coach before you really know it's over.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was a long drive. That was like an 8-minute drive. They're pounding the rock, and when we were watching the game, saying you were at the game, a lot of us were in there and we were like, well, let's see what Gus dials up with Tommy, you know, like because I bet he can kind of get creative and. You know, he probably knows how to work with him and can dial something up for Alabama. And boy, they did.
To where the U on the side of your
Did you read Gus's tweet?
ESPN bet too much money on Bama and SEC.
That it feels like old times.
Oh, so we better be ready.
He knows how to beat Bama, man. I don't know. He was just put on this earth to beat Bama.
Yeah, a lot of people were referencing that too. That's funny. I mean, I was rolling. I thought it was hilarious. I put up the Bama by 100, for the prediction and stuff. But I 100%. I wouldn't say I was rooting for Florida State, but yeah, I wanted to see y'all beat them.
Yeah, everyone kept making all these jokes, the Alabama people, about how short Tommy is, but we proved tonight that size doesn't matter. It's how you use the quarterback.
I do agree. That's a great statement about the size. Chris said, ask Joel if Florida State only wins 5 more games, is his coach safe?
He's going to be safe either way. I mean, the buyout's insane. I mean, Alabama's crazy enough to get unrealistic expectations and put together the 60 or 70 million. We don't have it. I mean, we have him for the next probably 2 or 3 years, no matter what. I mean, But I don't see. I mean, I was not that impressed. I mean, no disrespect to LSU, I was not that impressed with Clemson after what I heard they were going to be. And if we can play against that defense, I guess 9 or 10 wins. I still hold fast to that. I still think it's very reasonable looking at the schedule. But my dream scenario is for Miami to be undefeated coming into that game. And when the Doak Takeover crew shows up, how cool would it be if we had College Game Day there?
Yeah. Yeah. It would be sick.
And it's not unreasonable. I really do believe y'all win. As far as my prediction,
Let's
I'll
kick
give
it
it to you.
the cam. Yep. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, forgive me. If someone has this already, I'm late to the party, but does anybody have Miami 23, Notre Dame 21?
No. That is the first.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one, not because I don't think, I know they've been talking trash about Beck. I don't really believe that. It's no disrespect to the offense of Miami. I just think Notre Dame is going to run the ball a lot, and it's going to eat the clock up.
I think that's fair, going into this game. We'll see how it plays out tomorrow night, but, given what we know about both of these football teams, I mean, I think that makes sense going into this one.
They're going to try to do the ground and pound and wear down the defense. And, I mean, that one drive Alabama had was like 7-minute drive. So, I could see it being a little bit lower scoring, just my guess because of that. But I definitely think Miami wins that. And I don't see why you can't win out all the way till we play each other.
Okay. I like the way you think. 23-21, Miami victory. Second, you're the second Florida State fan to call in tonight, and both of you predicted a Miami win. So
I think Lee Corso predicted a Miami win.
He did. It's true.
And I think so far he's been perfect. It's a sign.
It's just meant to be, It's just not. Notre Dame hasn't beat Miami at Miami since 1977.
Their quarterback situation, it's kind of a little fishy with their quarterback situation.
Yeah, I think that Miami's D-line is going to get after it. I know Notre Dame has a pretty solid O-line. But again, you bring in a young quarterback, he's going to make some mistakes. Hopefully Miami can force him to get greedy a bit. And
they get all this pressure. That's what happened with Ty tonight. I think you get all this pressure on you, and it builds and builds, and all of a sudden, you break away from your game plan. You're trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
And I do think they're going to be able to put pressure on him. Like I said, I know they got a good O-line, but I really think they're going to have Notre Dame's quarterback really distracted during that game.
Yeah, and you know what else will be a factor, Joel?
What's that?
The crowd.
Oh, yeah, they better show up for that. I would think they would with the hype for that game.
Yep, right there. Yep. I'm tapping the picture with my pointy finger.
And Notre Dame's doing the same thing Alabama did. They're coming into that game not taking it serious. I don't know why. I can't believe unless – I mean, everyone, for the most part, I guess you go into it thinks you're going to win, but I was stunned by the things that Notre Dame – you'd have to be crazy to say the things. I mean, I know Tommy said some pretty extreme things, but that whole unintelligent – what do you say, unintelligent?
Unintelligent thugs.
Yeah, you're out of your mind to go that far. I mean, if you want to run your mouth, I'm fine with that. I like, a little bit of attitude, but that's too far. That's the kind of stuff that you're just begging the other team, to get the motivation to tear you apart. So,
all right, well, Joel, enjoy watching the Miami game tomorrow, knowing that your team already handled business, and hopefully we'll both be 1-0 going into week 2.
Mark my words, the luck of the Irish has run out.
Hey, guys, and that's coming from a Florida State fan. All right. Joel, I appreciate you. Thank you for the love, man.
All right, see you.
All right, have a good one.
You too, bye.
Look, man, I'm trying to get a Notre Dame caller on the show. I will take any Notre Dame fan. I will hold the line for you.
Yo, Co-op. Just tuning in before I head to bed.
Thank you,
Sean. Great day of college football today. Miami wins 28-10 tomorrow. Have a good
28
night,
to
everyone.
10. Thank you. Appreciate the 5, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Get some rest. We have a big, big day tomorrow. Thank you, bro. I've made the offer to multiple Notre Dame fans. I keep it respectful. I just would like to hear a Notre Dame fan's prediction.
You on the side of your helmet.
You know?
Andy says QB Carr is better than QB Beck. Seriously.
Thank you, Falconer, for the 305. Notre Dame going to win comfortably. Also, those clown podcasters are nobodies. And you're right. They don't represent the entire Notre Dame fan base. And nobody does. I don't represent the entire Miami fan base. You know, so they were, I'm sure there might be other people that think that way, but they can only speak for themselves. You know, and even when I made a video about it, because I knew that would be kind of controversial to make a video about something that surprise was controversial on the internet. I even came on there and said, hear me out. These guys don't speak for everybody. They don't represent the entire fan base, you know. So we made it a point to mention that. We're here hiding in the comments. Man, like you don't even have to, we don't have to break down the game. You can just give me your score prediction. If you get it right, you win $600. You know, and if Notre Dame wins, here's the crazy part. If Notre Dame wins this football game, that means every single score prediction tonight was guaranteed wrong. Because everybody picked the wrong team picking Miami. I'm just saying. So, yeah, man, no donation required. Never. I just like hanging out, man. Never feel obligated to do that.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
We love Coach Coop, full nerdy cheesy.
Falconer, thank you for the 305, my friend. Thank you for the love. We have a 205. Who do we have on the line tonight?
My name is Brooks. I am just going to put in, I'm not in any way a huge fan of sports. I just going to put in prediction.
That's fine. That's $600 on the line. That's why I keep trying to tell people, Brooks. I'm like, call the number, you know?
Yes, sir. I'm going to say Notre Dame 26, Miami 19. I'm just going to put in my score. And I have my brother over here. He wanted to put in one. He's a Dolphins fan.
Dolphins?
I mean, a fan.
A what fan? Sorry, I missed that last part.
A Miami fan.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, I'm ready for it.
My prediction is going to be 21-14.
And who you got winning?
Miami.
Miami. Let's go. All right. So, and you guys said your brothers?
Yes.
Okay, so a little sibling rivalry here. Brooks says 26-19, and then his brother has 21-14 Miami. Brooks with a Notre Dame W. All right, guys, I got you locked in. Let me hit the button to make it officially official here. There we go. You're in. You are in. I've got your phone number written down.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good night.
Appreciate y'all.
Bye.
As simple as that. It's as simple as that, guys. Should try to get the Pope on the show. You know, we don't get along all that great after I punched him in the face. So I'm, you know. Brooks, are you Vinix? I'm going to take one or two more, and we are going to call it a night. It's been a heck of a day. Heck of a day. A fun one, though. A really fun one. That way we can get prepped for tomorrow. It's officially game day. You're darn right it is. Mr. Daytime Cheese.
There we go. Finally.
He
It
made
took me
it.
till the end of the night.
Oh, man. Yeah, I like to keep you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah. Well, you already know my score prediction because I did tell you on my channel what my score prediction was. I made my score prediction with you then and there. Let me just repeat it here for the people. I got Miami winning this game 34 to 21. I said exactly what I said in my video. Experience will be the key to this game. And yeah, I'm going to be at the game tomorrow. I'm getting there at like 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm hyped. Football is back. And my predictions so far have been wrong in the best way. I had the Ducks in a close game, and they absolutely blew out Montana State. I had Alabama winning in a close game. Florida State won, and we have them on our schedule. So if my predictions keep going up the way that they're going, it should be a blowout to Miami.
You know what? I like that idea. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm going to lock in your score prediction.
Yeah, lock it in. 34-21 Miami. We're going to take down the Irish. Their luck's run out.
All right, Daytime. I got you officially in the score prediction contest, my man. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Have fun. Should be a crazy atmosphere. And hopefully we can chop it up a bit after the game.
Oh, absolutely, Coop.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, thank you.
All right. No problem.
Hey.
Peace.
Peace out.
You want to call, Brandon? I'd love to have a Notre Dame fan. I keep saying it. Drop that area code. Come on. Like, can we get one Notre Dame fan in tonight? And I'm not an intimidating guy. I'm 5'6", like 120 pounds, soaking wet. We welcome everybody in here. Any trash talk is playful banter. Come on, man. Come on. Someone did tell me in the stream earlier, Joel, they had asked if I had been working out. They did ask me that. And it's live, so I'm not making that up. There's video receipts. I think it's just the camera angle, though. I tilted it down slightly. It's that, or maybe the lighting. The way it kind of like shines across. Oh, let me know your area code. The phone line is off at the moment. Once we open it, it's just phone calls just flooding in. Let me know the area code, and I can look for it. It's not me playing favorites. Straight up. I know. I mean, that's what it looks like. I know, but I would love to get a Notre Dame fan on the line. Yeah, you can call King Season. You still have gas in the tank? I'm dangerously low. We're on lightning round. Lightning round, we're trying to go fast. What's your area code? What's the area code, Brandon? Hurry! What's the area code? Yes. Wait, no. No. What? Area code. It's been a long day. We've had a lot of tech issues, man. My internet died like 5 times during the FSU hangout. My mic volume is turning itself down every time a caller calls in. It's been a pain in the butt, but King Season.
Yo, what up, Coop?
You know, I don't know. You tell me.
think y'all about to win this one.
I'm happy y'all took care of business.
Shit, after 3 turnovers to start the game.
He tried to help Colorado out there for a bit.
Yeah, I didn't, man. After that third turnover, that interception should have been a pass interference. But we move on. It's another conversation, man. I thought it was over after that, and then they kept not scoring. I was like, okay, we have a shot.
Yeah, I mean 1-0. 1-0 is 1-0.
1-0.
Not everybody can say that.
I think y'all are going to win this game. I think Carson Beck is going to be the decision maker. I don't think CJ Carr is a bad quarterback, but they're going to have to heavily rely on Jeremiah Love, and with Corey Heatherman being a new DC for Miami, brought in new pieces. Unless the run game is just working so well, like we were talking about Colorado, Georgia Tech, like we didn't even have to throw with Haynes King. Like the times we did, it was all RPOs. Unless the run game is working that well, which I don't know if it will, because Miami's not a bad team. I don't think they'll have a bad defense. I think Corey Heatherman is a good DC. I think it's going to rely on probably who has the more experienced quarterback. And I think even though Notre Dame has a good defense, I think Carson Beck probably could make some plays for the offense. And I'll say Miami, I don't think it'll be super high scoring. I'll say Miami 28, Notre Dame 24. 28-24 Miami.
28-24. Miami on top. I'm locking you in, bro.
Hey, and I feel pretty confident because my prediction for that Georgia Tech Colorado was Georgia Tech 27-21, and the final score was 27-20. And I predicted that months ago. I predicted that back in June. So
you were close. Did you ever get that money from the Colorado fan?
No.
Of course
No,
not. I don't even know why I asked that question. Of course he wasn't going to pay.
No. Well, the thing was, this is the thing, Coop. He told me, he was like, the way we know we're not lying and we know that we're actually going to, like, send the money to each other before the game, we'll both send $25 to each other as a deposit, basically, that way you can't back out of it after the game. But we both forgot about it. And so when I texted her, I don't know if he forgot about it, but I forgot about it. So when I was texting him, he was like, oh, you didn't send the 25. And I'm like, you didn't send the 25 either. So I guess we're both even in that department. So do you just want to own up to your word and just, we move on or no? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, so you're a liar. We move on then. Thank you. Have a good night.
Jeez. Them Colorado fans, man.
But I think y'all got this tomorrow night.
Good deal. Well, that's, Florida State fans believe, Georgia Tech fans believe. So this is a good sign. It's a good sign.
Yeah, man. But hey, I'll see you in the stream tomorrow night. I'll pop in, and we'll be hanging out for that game. So I'll see you then.
All right, sounds good, bro. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Coop. Have a good night.
Peace, man. All right. Do we have any more in us? That was rough. I was mad because I almost put money on Georgia Tech money line, and last second I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I don't feel like betting on week 1 games. But then I was like, okay, but what if I had put money on it? Like I was getting really into it. I was like, Georgia Tech, just like, come on, bro. I was getting so frustrated. I have a receipts folder that is jam-packed full of Notre Dame fans that say this game is not even going to be close. Now, as far as the podcasters and stuff go, I mean, most of them, have kind of been, hey, Notre Dame wins, but it's probably within like 3 to 7 points. You've seen a lot of that, yeah. But a lot of people are just referencing there's a lot of the fan base that are talking nonsense, but it's both sides, man. It's both sides. It is. Okay, so Brandon. Okay. All right. A Notre Dame fan says they are going to call Brandon. 616. I will give you so much respect. If any Notre Dame fan calls, I will give you so much respect. For real. I'm not going to get you on here and start clowning you and putting you in some kind of weird position. And even if I was, you could just hang up the phone. I'm going to like fight you through the screen. I'm waiting. I'm looking for it. Make sure you put a 1. 1-865-229-4131. Call the number. I'm getting tired. I'm not going to lie. I'll be honest, I don't see a 616 showing up. I saw a 616. I just saw it. Hold on, I just saw it. I'm calling you.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
I'll try again.
Hello.
Yo, is this Brandon Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Heck yeah, man. I'm going to give you a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've been hanging out watching the show. I'm not trying to pull anything crazy on you. I genuinely just wanted to speak with a Notre Dame fan for, like a minute and just get your honest take on the game.
Yeah. I want to start off by saying I have a lot of respect for you, Coach Coop. I was watching your channel back in 2017.
Oh, dang.
Where we came down there and absolutely shit the bed. And I watched your post game video too, and it hurt, I gotta say. But yeah, you're a good guy. I love that you went on to Always Irish. John Kennedy's a great dude.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, he was. Just so people know, John, like after the stream, was like, "Hey, if you need anything, let me know. If you want me to hop on any post game stuff, let me know. If you want to hop on mine, let me know. If you need anything, just tell me." Like he was a super nice dude.
Yeah, and I hope he does. He's a great guy. I love him. He's a great content creator. So, but yeah, my score prediction is 31-17 Irish.
We have our first Notre Dame victory predicted tonight. Brandon, 31-17. The Fighting Irish on top. And you're sure? Because once I hit this button, there's no taking it back.
Actually, no, I'm just kidding. 31-17.
Okay, you actually got me. You got me. I didn't. Now, I was going to say, I didn't think you were going to change it to a Miami win, but I thought maybe you just wanted to adjust it, a little bit or something. You got me with that one. All right.
No, I feel good about it. I do want to clear up some stuff though regarding the Beck and Carr controversy. I think personally the Beck obviously is a better quarterback, right? He's more proven. He's an experienced starter. He's a baller. He didn't have many receivers at Georgia, right? Now, Miami's receiving core is unproven. I feel like you guys got some talent, but they are unproven.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a great secondary. but I don't think Carr has to do that much in this game. I really think that Carr can be C+ or C in this game and still possibly win, given the talent that we have at running back. We got some good wide receivers coming in too. Greathouse, Faison returning. And we got some transfers. Pauling from Wisconsin. He earned a starting job. He earned a captain role as a transfer receiver, which is big time. I think he's going to show out. So I don't think Carr has to play a B+ or A game to win the game. I really think that he can come out and just go through his progressions, hand the ball off to Love, and I think we're going to dominate.
So, and this is just an honest question. I just want your feedback, a hypothetical. So, if going into this game, Miami puts a focus on stopping the run, because we guys know you have a pretty good O-line. You've got Jeremiah Love. Everybody knows who that dude is. But hypothetical for a second, if Miami were to find success at slowing down your run game, and it kind of forced Notre Dame to be in a position where they were more one-dimensional, and Carr does have to throw the ball around. My question is this: are you still confident in giving a win and believe that he can get it done, or is it a situation to where you just firmly believe there's no way that hypothetical is going to happen anyways, that Miami's not going to be able to force Notre Dame to be into that position? If that makes sense.
I think no, absolutely. I think the Miami definitely could load the box and stop the run, given how strong their D-line is. But I think if you look at last year with Leonard, he was a great quarterback in terms of running the football, being a leader, physical guy, but he wasn't a competent passer. He really wasn't a competent passer, and he didn't have the receiving core that I believe that we have this year. And I think even though CJ Carr is inexperienced, I think he can make those throws. He doesn't need to throw the ball around all over the field, but he can make short passes. We got a lot of receivers that are slots. The quick pass game, I think, is going to be crucial. I think that Carr is a way more competent passer than Leonard is, even as a first time starter.
I would say that could be fair. I mean, Riley Leonard was running the football around a lot, and he did so successfully. But I have even heard the same from, I listen in on some of those Notre Dame podcasts and stuff to kind of get a feel for, the opponent. And they've said the same thing as well with CJ Carr.
It's really going to come down to, is he going to just be, is he going to be calm in that environment? Is he going to be poised enough to make easy throws? Because he doesn't have to make home run throws. He just has to make easy throws. If you guys put him in a position to where he has to make home run throws, then I think we're in a position where we might lose the game. If you force him to make home run throws, then we're in trouble, basically. But I feel like the talent that we have around him, I don't think he's going to have to make home run throws. I think he's just going to have to play his game, and the guys around him should make him comfortable enough to get the job done. But we'll see.
And,
we'll
as
see.
a Miami fan,
I think it's going to be a close game.
As a Miami fan, that's kind of what we're hoping for. We want to put CJ Carr in a position to where Notre Dame is down, and he starts forcing some stuff. Maybe tries to get a little greedy. He doesn't. You guys are in the red zone. He doesn't want to settle for a field goal. He's trying to force it into the end zone, and maybe we pick one off or something. Crowd is going crazy. So I like the take. That's what I'm saying. I just wanted to break it down a little bit with the Notre Dame fan. I appreciate you, Brandon, for giving your perspective, coming into enemy territory, picking up the phone, calling into the show. And that's awesome, though, that you go back to, 2017, the channel would have been called College Football Vids. So it wasn't even Coach Coop at the time. I lived in a different house. It was totally kind of different vibe on the channel. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate you sharing that. And I got you locked in. You're the only person to predict a Notre Dame win. So if Notre Dame does win, you're already, your chances are much higher than everyone else, obviously. $600 if you get the score right. So I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and I look forward to that $600 too. It's gonna really help me and my family.
Hey, all right, man. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. All right.
All right, man. Hey, thanks, Coop.
All right, peace, man. Now look, who would have thunk that a Miami fan and a Notre Dame fan can jump on the line and just have a civil conversation? People thought I was going to bite their head off or something when they dialed that phone number. I don't know what the heck was going on. I had to do a real lightning round. I'm going to end the stream in like 2 minutes. I'm serious. It's got to be like super, super fast. Crazy fast. I'm gassed, man. I feel like I've been out there. I've played 4 quarters, man. I've not had any water. I'm drained. It's open. My man, Legend. What's up?
How are you, Coop?
I'm getting low, man. I'm running on
Yeah.
probably a little bit, but when it gets between, you think you can push it because you're between quarter of a tank and empty, but then, it finally settles and it's closer to the E than you thought. That's where I'm at.
All right. Well, thank you, first of all, for doing this. And then I'll make it quick so you can move to the other camera so I can tell you the score.
I'm on it.
Perfect. I had to stop the video, so I don't know. So obviously I'm a Miami fan, and short and sweet to the point is going to be 28-24 Miami.
28-24. Canes on top. Close game. I got you locked in now.
All right, cool. Thank you, man. Have a great night.
Appreciate you, man. You too.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, peace. Boom. Super fast. Look at that. Give me another one. Somebody win this money. It's open. I will figure out this volume situation with the microphone, though. I know I don't shut up about it. Cypher in the chat, he's very familiar with it. My wife knows I never stop stressing over it. I did this whole new setup and, had to reinstall Windows on my computer several weeks ago. You guys remember that during the virtual season. And it just borked everything. It's all broken. Well.
What's up, Coop?
I'm hoping we get a W tomorrow like you got tonight.
Long time, man. I haven't called you in 2 years, man. You doing all right?
It's been a minute. I'm surviving.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna make it quick so you can get on your other callers. But I think it's gonna be a close game. Give me Miami 31, Notre Dame 20.
You said when you said you thought it was going to be a close game, I thought you were about to. It's going to be like 1-3. I will.
No, I mean like it might be like close in like halftime, but I think you guys are gonna pull out.
I got you.
Because then their running game, I think if you guys can stop the running game, I think you guys can get them.
Fair enough. All right, LSU Dream Team, 31-20, Miami victory.
Oh yeah, real quick before you go, it's LSU Hyper Ninja 9. I've been in your chat for a while.
That's right.
I'm the guy that beat you in the NCAA game. You good?
Yeah, I'm here. I had PTSD flashbacks to that game.
You're good, man. You're good, man. Just don't even worry about it.
I will I'll save the new name. I had never changed it since it had been a minute since you had called in, so I got you.
All right, go beat Notre Dame tomorrow.
We'll do it. We'll handle business for you. I appreciate you,
All
bro.
right. Good. See you, man.
All right, peace. Oh yeah, I'm that guy that whooped your butt in CFB 25. Remember? Live in front of everybody. He's a good dude, man. That's funny. Psycho Seminole Man. We were live for all but 5 minutes of that game, and heck of a game. Yep, heck of a game. Martin, what's up, man? 47-17. Miami. I hope so, bro. Boy, I hope so. My heart can't take it. I keep saying it's not the end of the world for whichever team loses this game, and that's the truth. It's not. But I'd much rather be on the winning side of this game. Closing thoughts. I know we didn't get everybody in here tonight that wanted to be in, but I have great news. The score prediction contest is something that we do the entire season. So every night before the game, we open up the phone lines. You guys get to speak your mind on the game. And we just have a good time, man, for 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours if we're having a real good time. Again, appreciate y'all sticking with me through the tech stuff and the hiccups and all that stuff. As the season progresses, we'll really get it dialed in, and we'll have it running like a well-oiled machine. All right, we'll get there. Just takes a couple streams. So I've got all the scores written down. Best of luck to everybody. 38-20. Really? Man, you guys are more confident than me. I honestly wish that I was as confident. And I'm pretty optimistic going into this season. I have to see some things, you know? I got to see some things first before I feel that confident. For me. You know where we'll be tomorrow. Right here. 7:30 p.m. watch party. I'll have links to watch the game for free if you need it. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to hang out with us. The Siren is lubed up and ready to go. I plan on cranking it all night long. That's supposed to be really cool. Then I was going to have the music play and just cut away, but it didn't play. It's kind of awkward. There it is. We're going to have them little leprechauns fighting for their lives. Squirming. Looking like that. I'll see y'all tomorrow.